What's up? What's up?
Man, what going on? It's your boy YD.
I don't know if I can hear you, Katie.
Y'all, we back with another one.
Katie, can we hear you? Right, you good?
Minute Sipz.
What's going on? Can you hear us, right? You on mute. Katie, you on mute.
You can hear me on?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Bet.
No, I can't hear you yet, Katie.
You can hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. De Niro just jumped all the way off. We can't hear you, Katie.
Yeah, we can hear you, guys.
Got to get that fixed. Y'all go ahead and share the live. One second, I gotta share my live. Damn, where that shit at? This shit keep on jumping on and shit. What's up? Oh yeah, we got some problems tonight. Y'all gonna have to share the live because I ain't gonna be able to. Right, you see this? You on mute again, baby.
I'm trying not to have you listen to all the stuff in the background until we actually start. That's why I keep
Oh,
putting it
okay.
on mute.
Hey, can y'all hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. De Niro, his internet connection out. Where are your earphones, Katie?
I'm using my phone and my hearing aid.
Well, I can hear you. Echo.
Can you hear me on?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, cool.
Yes, sir. For some odd reason, I can't. Can y'all hear the echo?
I can't. I don't hear no echo on Orthodox.
Okay, one second. Can y'all see how to share the live? Because for some reason, on my end, I don't see it.
I'm sharing it as we speak.
It just
Yep,
got
I
white
see it.
something. I see it. I see it. My bad, y'all. We starting off
I
with
just shared the jump.
you gotta
Alright,
share.
cool. Everything working.
Let me see. Let me see. I'm starting to share it now.
Yeah, I just shared it too.
Okay, okay, okay. I'm sharing it to everybody I can. What's up, y'all? Hold on one second. We sharing live. They
Yeah,
jumping
man.
on y'all.
Y'all tune in.
What's going on? Okay, I'm ready now.
What it do, y'all? What it do? What it motherfucker do?
Mhm.
We can hear you, baby. Hold on, y'all. I be having
Man.
difficulties. All right, I'm ready.
Yeah,
What's
minute
good,
Sipz.
everybody?
Hey, no.
Okay, comment section open. Everything open. With 11. All right, what's up? What's the title for the day? What's the topic?
Ah, and we're gonna talk about society's approval today, man.
Society's approval.
And I gotta sip to that before we even get started.
What y'all sipping on? We sipping on dry today.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. A little something simple. Oh, hey, now Remy.
We lit. I can't hear you, right?
What wrong with the narrow phone?
I don't know. That's just in and out. He'll be back. What it do? Y'all tag y'all
What's
people.
up?
Now we finna get started. We going right
Let's
in.
get started.
Y'all know we got some questions and shit we gotta answer. Society's approval. That's what we got going on today. Let me see. Go back with some shit. Alright. Oh Lord, it's messed up. Alright, here you go. So Katie, you got the first one. I was waiting on the Nero. I don't know what's wrong with him.
Question 1. Have you ever been in a situation where you had to choose between loyalty and honesty? How did you navigate that dilemma? The dilemma.
I already get to your ass. So have you ever been in a situation where you had to choose between loyalty and honesty? That's the first question. Who's gonna answer that, buddy? All right, De Niro, you back in.
They
All
try
right,
to get stuff out of here, man.
first question is for you, De Niro, since you late. Have you ever been in a situation where you had to choose between loyalty and honesty? How did you navigate that dilemma
I have been in a situation to where I had to choose. You said between loyalty and what else?
and honesty?
Uh,
You know how you like tell the motherfucker. Either you can tell the truth and hurt the motherfucker feelings, or spare their feelings and give a little white lie type shit.
yeah, it done been times where okay, just to speak on a specific situation, it was a time where like just I had my homeboy, you know what I'm saying, and I knew his girlfriend. I was close with both of them at the same time. See what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And his girlfriend was talking to one of my homeboys that he didn't know. So it's
Oh,
like,
damn.
yeah, right. So it's like at that time I had to pick and choose whether to be loyal to him, you know what I'm saying? Cause they're my homeboy or whatever, or to just like act like I ain't really had nothing to do with the situation. And it was kind of tough because I can say it ain't none of my business, but then when the loyalty come in, on the other hand, you know what I'm saying, I got a lot to do with it. But I did end up telling him because it's like after a while with me just sitting on it, I ain't really feel like it was right just holding that information. And I'm seeing him, I'm knowing that he got different type of feelings and emotions for this girl. And he just like he ain't seeing what I know. So at that point I had to pick up what he couldn't
Mm-hmm.
understand.
Type shit.
So I just feel like
Mhm.
that loyalty. I had enough loyalty to go and let him know what was going on.
So what you do?
Mhm.
What happened?
Well, I mean, I was just straightforward. I was blunt about the situation. I caught him when he was by himself. I'm like, bro, you know what I'm saying, such and such going on, but you ain't hearing from me. You know what I'm saying? That's the least you can do is keep me out the mix. I put you on game, you keep me out of it.
And I'm talking about like what was his how he approached the situation? How what did he do? Some folk get mad at
Ah,
motherfuckers.
he blew up, G.
Yeah.
Yeah. Look, he blew up, G. Like everything I told that man just went out the window. Cause at first he took
Mm.
it as if I was like playing with him or something like that. See what I'm saying? But like once receipts start coming up, receipts don't lie now. Once receipts start coming up, it's a whole different story. But he ain't necessarily take it out on me. He was just already mad at the situation in general. So it's like certain emotions popped up that I really wasn't paying attention to because I know he got certain type of feelings for her, and then he just finding all of this out at once. And then on top of it, I got the receipts to bag it up, so it ain't like, oh, bro, you don't even know what you talking about. Nah, it's right here.
Right. Okay.
But I just feel like that loyalty, yeah, it laid there.
Yeah. Ray kind of having some issues I think with her screen, so we're gonna get her out for a minute. All right, KD.
Okay,
Have
okay.
you ever been in a situation where you had to choose between loyalty and honesty? And how did you deal with that dilemma?
Well, let me see. To be honest, I don't think I ever been in a situation like that because I just haven't. I nope, never been in that situation.
Mm, well, yeah, I had some friends and shit. I knew they called themselves my best friend, both of them, but they started dating on some extra shit, and one of them was cheating with one of their friends, but we were all friends, and I had to choose between loyalty and honesty. To be
Right.
honest, I ain't really just tell him, but it's like I was there for him because he already kind of knew, which helped me type shit. All right, bro. None of y'all been through this shit, so the Nero, you take the next question.
I'm trying to pull it up now. I'm looking for the live, man. Give me 1 second, cause I'm not finding it. I don't know if it ain't refreshed or what yet.
You look at the millionaire.
Okay, that what it is. Then I'm on Mississippi.
It should have popped up on there too, but yeah, look up the millionaire. All right, next question. Question two. How did you manage how do you manage conflict between your partner and your family? And what are some ways to balance those relationships?
Mm-mm. Now that's a tough situation when you have your family who you love, then your partner who you also love, and when they just start butting heads, like it's so much. But in this situation that I have been in, you sometimes they got to separate the two. Like sometimes it may not work, and like just spend your time with your partner. Then other times just spend time with your family. Like sometimes they had to be two separate situations. Like
But did you ever choose between one of the two? Or like have you ever gotten to that situation? Like how did that work?
I mean, eventually you have to choose between the two, and I had got to the point where I had chose my partner over my family because, like in the long run, I'm gonna have to choose what make me happy. No,
Right.
I can't just try to make everybody else happy. Then I fall short on my end. That's
Exactly.
Hmm.
fucked up.
Yeah, because when you
So
go to sleep at night, or your family they'll come see you, go to the movies, some shit like that. But they once or twice a week, and then shit, basically, because you chose them over your family, you sitting there waiting on the next thing to happen. When every day, you and your family, I mean, you and your partner rocking. So I do understand that.
Right.
hmm and then I'm the
I
one who go and sleep by myself at night, and I got to do everything on my own, which I wouldn't have to do.
right.
What about you, De Niro? How did you manage? How do you manage conflicts between your partner and your family? And what are some of the ways you can balance a relationship out?
Well,
Oh,
I kind of well, I agree with KD, but it's like for me, I feel like the best way to manage it is to keep my partner away from my family majority of the time. Like it's cool to come around, but when it starts to become an everyday basis, it it, it becomes a problem. Like it's a conflict because now I got everybody in the same situation, so everybody feel like what they doing is comfortable, and it's like it's kind of my fault because I brought this person around. So it's like if I would have just kept them separate, you know what I'm saying? My partner pop up in certain occasions, and that's it. Then it's cool. But if I got this partner here every occasion, then I feel like that's more my fault than anything. So I feel like the best way to balance it is to just separate it. Cause I'm gonna choose. That's why I say I agree with KD. Cause I'm gonna choose my partner because family only can do so much. Like Family can't meet all of them needs that that same partner can meet. You can't lay down with family, like you were saying. Like you gonna end up going to sleep by yourself.
Yeah.
So I agree with what KD was saying.
Hmm. But yeah, for me, I really don't take heed to what other motherfuckers say. And then I guess because of my mentality in my family or and with my friends, they know they can't tell me who to be with, who to fuck with, all the extra shit. So
Right.
to me, for me, family kind of, family. For some reason, I'm kind of hearing an echo, so I can't even.
Yeah, I hear it too. I think that's on your end, cause I only hear it when you say something.
You want to hear what I say? Something?
Uh huh.
I don't know what the fuck going on. Then let me see. Maybe it's because my earphone. Let me see. What about now? Still.
Yeah,
I'm trying. Hold up. What about now?
it's lower.
What about now?
I don't hear it no more.
All right. Well, I still hear it, so I'm gonna try to keep going. But
Okay.
that's what's going on with me. As far as me, like I said, family means a lot. My spouse means a lot. I'm gonna rock with my spouse because my family, shit. When I'm horny, you can't do nothing for me. When I'm lonely, shit, I need somebody to stay with me all night. You not gonna do it, especially if you got a partner type shit. So
Exactly.
let's be
Hmm.
real. Let's be real. Memphis Jewel said, "I'm not picking sides. Right is right, wrong is wrong, and I'm letting both sides know what's what." I understand that.
Yep.
Yeah.
Because it ain't there really ain't no nigga place. We ain't, the family and the friend, the spouse, if they want to collide and shit, that ain't my place to be in the middle of that shit. Um, I just tell the motherfucker if I'm with you, I'm with you. I ain't with you and your family. I ain't signed up for that shit. So if your family wanna cause bullshit, either you got a choice. You can fuck with me and you can see them like you regularly see family, or I don't know
Hmm.
what to tell you.
All right.
I'm gonna move forward. But going to the next question, y'all. Can you see now, De Niro?
Yeah.
All right.
It said, "Why do people believe in love at first sight?"
Yeah.
I really, all right, let me start that out. I feel like the reason people might believe in first sight has a lot to do with that first impression vibe. Like when you first meet somebody, you gonna make sure, like it's kind of objective to make sure that person like you. Like you gonna do everything in your power to make sure that person is happy and make sure that person feel good. And before later on down the
KD,
line,
you is
everything
too
just
loud.
get to change.
Yeah. Hmm. What you think about it,
I feel
KD?
like
Why do people believe in love at first sight?
just like what De Niro said, first impression, like if you give off false first impression, then they're gonna be a problem in the long run. But if majority just first impression, you are putting on the act, or who knows, maybe that person is vulnerable, maybe they've been going through something and they see something that spark their interest.
Hmm. To be honest, like I said, I don't really think a lot of people. I don't really think a lot of people. Man, I'm finna take these earphones out or something because I don't really know what the fuck going on. But
Yeah,
I'm trying to talk. Give me one
it's like
second, yeah.
that. J-Bo said send him the link.
Yeah, I just sent it to him. Y'all give me a second. J-Lo finna come on live, so
Yes,
um,
sir. Stacks.
I gotta see what's wrong with my damn audio really quickly.
There's many sips of tea.
How y'all hear me now?
I can still hear the echo.
It's still echo in this bitch. Yeah, I
That's
can hear
the
you. Hold on 1 second. Hold up, y'all. I gotta fix this motherfucking problem.
Cause oh,
what it do, slime.
Man, what's up?
man, what's going
J
on?
Ski.
Yeah,
Hey, now we got a new member, y'all. We got a special guest tonight.
you know what I mean? You know how we get.
Ah,
Yeah,
hey man, you better be ready to answer these questions, man.
Yeah, come on in, talk your shit, man. Hold up,
Yeah,
one
nah,
second.
hey,
I was just watching the broadcast. I was like, let me hop on. I hopped on in the last couple
hey, it
seconds.
gets serious in here, cuz though, man. You gotta be ready, man.
All right, J-Bo. So why do you think people fall in love? I mean, why do you think people believe that love at first sight is a real thing? What do you think?
Okay, I'm gonna put it like this. Okay, if you, people say love at first sight. So if speaking realistically, I don't think like speaking realistically, they not talking about like visual. They talking about a connection. Like if you can click with a person off top and y'all have a good relationship, you know what I'm saying? It can go good, woo woo woo. Then you know what I'm saying, they'll be, you know what I'm saying, some people be like with love at first sight when I first met him, I just felt the connection or I felt her connection, woo woo woo. But other than that, that's just how I feel about the situation.
So what you saying is you fell in love at first sight?
Who? I forgot you
Don't be
messing,
coming
cause
on
I
here
gotta get up
capping
out of
now.
here.
Yeah.
No start capping. Ain't no
Get
cap
up
shit
out
on
of
I
here.
just
here.
feel like people
Uh,
been watching too much Disney movie, and they just feel like, oh, okay, so I can drop a
Out of
shoe and I'm gonna become a princess or some type of shit. It don't work like that.
right.
But I've been watching that show
Get up out of
on
there, cuz.
Netflix, Love at First Sight, and some people do fall in love.
Uncle
I mean,
Thad, you messing, bro. I swear to God.
like okay, it's possible, you hear me, but a lot of time, like wrapping back around to what I just said, it really be that first impression type of vibe. Like, oh,
Yeah.
okay, he's showing me something that I ain't never seen before, or he's showing me what I'm looking for. But the whole time, he might just be like, oh, okay, did what I need to do to get what I need to get. It might not even be what it is.
I'm not camera inverted, cuz.
How about now?
I don't hear no echo.
Yes, I do.
I do on the stick.
Hold on, what
Maybe
did
if you scoot back from the mic a little bit.
I just turned the mic off to try to see if I can use something else.
I don't hear no echo.
I'm gonna try to
I can
do.
slick red like you got the little ringer. Yeah, cause gee, what a nigga been on?
Hey man, hey, you know,
Man, shout out to Ray Ray for cooking that food because I'm so munching. It's just so
All
good.
right, what about now?
Yeah, you good.
Now y'all can hear this echo. Anyway,
Yes, I am Memphis. I'm turning this shit up.
all right, let me. We got another piece. Let's see what's up. J-Bo, no, you probably can't see the question, can you? You gotta have a second device, J-Bo, to see the question. One of y'all read the next question.
you got it, Katie.
All right. Why it's okay that women had the choice to abort their baby during their pregnancy without the baby father consent? Well, because their body, first of all, and I like they the one who's gonna have to go through the 9 months of pregnancy, the throwing up, the nauseousness, all that. Maybe they not comfortable getting pregnant at that time of their life. Maybe they still trying to have fun. It could possibly be the wrong person that they want to get pregnant by. Maybe they had got raped. I mean, it could be different scenarios.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I feel that. It just I don't necessarily feel like it's okay because like the same way, like you said, it's different situations now. Now when you just said something about the rape, I can feel you on that end because I ain't no female gonna want to necessarily go through nothing like getting raped and then have to have a child because I feel like on down the line it's just gonna be a remembrance of what happened. But on the flip side, if you done laid down with somebody and y'all done had something going or whatever, or even if it was just a one night stand, you still laid down with that man with no condom on. So don't act like you didn't know the consequences on what was gonna come behind it. And then even at that point, you don't want to go through this, you don't want your body to go through this and that. That's all cool or whatever, but you ain't thinking about what the like the male perspective. What about what he want? What if he laid down with you just to have a baby? See what I'm saying? Like, and you
So
want
you
to get
mean
rid of it.
so men lay down with flings to have kids around?
Not necessarily, but it might have just been his objective. Like maybe that's what he wanted to do. Like, oh, okay, I'm just gonna keep having sex until I have a baby. And then see what I'm saying? Like maybe that's what he wanted to do. And then at that point, all right, she get pregnant. In his head, it's mission accomplished, but she finna go abort it, and you telling me I ain't got absolutely no say so, like that ain't my sperm that's injected in her? Like,
Okay, let me see. J-Bo, before your Wi-Fi,
Mm.
whatever fuck going on, go back out. Why is it okay that women have the choice to abort their baby during their pregnancy without the baby's father consent?
Honestly, and this just being me completely honest. Like, I totally, really, I don't even agree with the situation besides the circumstances of some people's situation. But in all nationality, well, in life, G,
Talk your shit, man.
you shouldn't have been. You shouldn't have been laying down getting your meat bust open. G. So, furthermore, I'm going to say it like this. You
Well,
shouldn't have been having
let
sex.
me say this. I gotta take the headphones off because I can't. I keep on hearing the echo. But let me say this: y'all need to realize that the that people. I don't want to say the wrong shit, but women should really have a option to do what the fuck they want to do with their body. And the thing is, it's always it's just it's like a statistic where women always have to be the blame for sex. Y'all niggas the one that jumping in, you know. So I feel like, yeah, I got to take it just as much blame. But on the flip side, I feel like with the abortion law changing, I really feel like when two people have sex and have a baby, I think the father should have custody automatically. Also, I don't understand it. I don't see why the fuck they did that. If the man signed the birth certificate for his baby, then I feel like he should have just as much rights to his child than the woman. I mean, as the woman.
and so
Nothing to be
Okay,
exactly.
done.
okay, okay.
So look, then what I'm saying, like, the female feel like she obligated, or yeah, basically she obligated to go get rid of that baby because she didn't want it. But at the same time, that baby didn't come from nowhere. It took two people to make that baby. So at the same time, it should take two people to get rid of that motherfucker.
So you feel like it should
Okay,
you
okay,
feel like that the
okay.
consent it should be both the father and the mother's consent to
Exactly.
abort a
So
baby.
like, is
But what if
okay.
the father's not in the baby life and he's not showing up to anything, just denying the child?
Then you take different. That's when you take a different route. At that
But
point,
that's why I say, but that's why I say though, I don't totally agree with it, but I can't knock people for some of their situations. You feel what I'm saying? So you can't just be like, oh, she wrong for killing that baby. Woo, woo, woo. and really like you got 8 weeks. You got
You
eight
got
weeks
12
before you
weeks.
It's
can.
12. Yeah, it's
bu- bu-
12.
It's 12. Okay, it's 12. Okay, you're right. It's 12 weeks. You got 12 weeks prior to you can't abort the baby, right?
Mm-hmm.
So if you got that long, you know what I'm saying, and it ain't working out, and you know this, you know that, big bro, you can't be mad at her, G.
I
With it
feel
to the
like it.
fact that's basically shortly saying like the baby ain't even a baby yet, cause it ain't formed yet. You got 12 weeks before the baby even start. Well, you got 8 weeks before the baby even start
But
developing.
all right, so look, looking at it like this though. What if it's a situation where the man or the male in the situation, he completely ready. He got a job, he got a house, he got everything he needs to provide for this baby. But the only reason that she get rid of it is simply because she don't want it. That ain't got nothing to do with him. He got his life together.
That's
He,
The
you hear
thing
me?
is, what I
that's
feel like should be put in place. I feel like women should have the option to abort a child, but prior to abortion, the man can step in and sign a consent form to take full custody. So that
that's
means
why I
if you
said
wanted your
certain
baby and she didn't want
situations.
it, if you wanted your baby and she didn't want it, I feel like you have to be the legal guardian of their baby from birth.
Mm-hmm.
And I just think that'll solve that. But we gotta go to the next question, y'all.
That's why I said.
But
That's why I said I don't totally agree with it, but it's
if the mom don't want the baby, then you should not have the baby. Like, why carry something that you don't want?
Yeah.
So
All right, what's the next question?
how do you handle disagreements with your partner about my
Parenting.
parenting styles or decisions?
Reread it.
How do you handle disagreements with your parents about parenting styles or decisions?
He drunk as hell. How do you handle disagreements with your partner about parenting styles or decisions? Y'all get that?
Yeah.
okay, okay. It really like a lot of this stuff be like these really argumentative questions because it's the simple fact like it might be this relationship and dude got a whole attitude problem and he be ready to pop out soon and she feel like she want to come to him about something and woo woo woo, or it might be reversed.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But
Mm-hmm.
I feel like, you know what I'm saying, as grown folks, like as a grown man or grown woman, I feel like y'all should be able to talk, you know what I'm saying, and come to an
Mm-hmm.
understanding. But you know, some people just ain't like that. They just stuck in their ways and want to have their way all the time. But you know what I'm saying? Life is life, so you ain't gonna get your way all the time.
Hmm. Hmm.
Yeah.
What do you think about it, Katie?
I feel like if there's disagreement, then y'all should find a middle where y'all can meet up with it. Like for example, like my dad had got a four wheeler. My mom didn't want us to ride the four wheeler because we were young, but us as kids we want to adventure and have do new things. So she just went on and just went with it. So we got the four wheeler and we had fun. We didn't get hurt. But like repair is not just about what y'all want, but it's also about what the kids want as well.
Yeah, and that's a big thing in the black community. Like parents take consent to speak. I feel like away from the children, where the children are growing up and they do know what they want. They might not know all the time what they need, but they know what they want, and I feel like they should be able to find a common ground in the house where they can voice their opinion.
Yeah.
That's just how I feel.
Right.
So
Yeah, yeah, cause before you start, like, okay, to add on to what Cuzzo was saying, what Unc saying. So basically, it's like, and I done been in these situations, so I can speak on it. So you know what I'm saying? If I say something, nah, say for instance, boom, boom, boom. Somebody come to me about some they say I did or woo, and I be like, nah, I ain't do that, but I did do this. How you gonna tell me this and that? You know what I'm saying? Big bro, you told me you think I did it. You didn't say
But you see, hold up one
you
second.
you.
Let me say this to you as a young grown adult. That's where everything kind of collides. Where the the respect for the parent has left the child half the time because if when you have to know it's a time and place for everything. When you talk to your parent and they're being serious, they're not big bro, they're not they're not so. That's what you do on a planned basis. But
That
when you're speaking to a person, and when you're speaking to a person that's taking care of you, you got to respect them when they're serious, and maybe they'll take you a little bit more serious. I'm just being honest.
that's understandable. That I'm not just saying it like that's how I'm speaking. It's just a simple fact. Like I'm telling you no, but you telling me yes. Like
Well,
you
there
know what I'm
is
saying?
times where
Like
children lie to get their way, and I just feel like go ahead. Go ahead, just go ahead, J-Rock.
I was just saying though, like if a person can tell, like if a person telling you no, but it's all in your mind that you feel like it went this way, but they also telling you no, it
So
didn't go
give a
like this.
scenario.
But up in the parent mind frame, everything you saying is a complete lie. No, there's no way you could
Well,
think like that.
okay.
But you
So
know, in some situations, it's just
have
okay to be quiet.
you as a child been caught in lies where they can't determine whether you're telling the truth or lying?
See, that's the thing. Like, I'm not too big on lying because it's the simple fact. For one, I don't know how to lie. So I'm not finna sit in your face and try and say woo, 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 because I'm going to get caught up. I'm going to end up snitching on myself. But it's the simple fact. Like, you know what I'm saying? I ain't never had to get caught in this situation because if I'm saying something, 10 times out of 10, I am telling you the complete honest and everything that I know that happened in the situation or what was happening previously. But I ain't never had to get in this situation. I'm not too big on lying. Like, I can't lie. Like, that ain't me. And that's just being honest.
Okay. Well, then I'll take the next question.
I just get it.
This is from Maria Cox.
It say, how do you feel about your significant other not respecting your love language?
So basically, what that's meaning is, if I'm just say if I'm a hardcore ass nigga, and but to my significant other, I'm kind of soft. I'm kind of this, I'm kind of that, but the person see me being hard and see me being this, that, and the other. So they real instead of them understanding that with you is different. It's like you see me doing my friends hardcore, my family hardcore, my folks, people on the street hardcore. So you adapt to that situation and you can't understand that with you is a different story. So you treat me like the friend would treat me or the family would treat me. So how do you feel about your significant other not respecting your love language?
I
Ooh,
I
that was
went.
spicy right there.
I don't really feel like it's necessarily right for them to not understand, especially with us supposed to be on the same page. It's supposed to be a clear understanding. Like if this how I am, out of everybody that may feel like they have an input on the situation, I feel like you should understand me out of everybody.
KD, you being too loud. Go ahead, Nero.
Yeah, like I was saying, I just feel like if you my significant other, then out of all people, you should be the one that even if you don't understand, take that time out to see where I'm coming from before you treat me how you treating everybody else.
Hmm. What do you think, Zabo?
Hmm. And I'm going to keep it 100. Because I've been saying this, and I ain't going to lie, I've been saying this for so long. You don't have, it's no way, it's no way in the world you can be like, bro. I'm me personally. I'm keeping it 100. Me personally, I'm not gonna treat my girl how I treat other people. My girl 9 times out of 10 gonna get her way, get what she want, and I'm gonna be more um
Wrong.
like you can like I'm gonna be like nigga gonna be selfish when they come to their female. Like you know what I'm saying? You ain't gotta be hard towards her. You can be the most gangster nigga, G. And be soft when it come to your lover. Like you ain't gotta be tough. That's just point blank period. Like if
Yeah,
you gotta be
and
tough around,
the thing is, some people I feel like they can't, man, they can't uh just
Turn it
turn that
off and
shit.
on.
You can't turn it off and on, and that's the
Yeah,
big thing. It's like
yeah,
if I'm a sly ass nigga to everybody in the world, but I try to act cool to be sly, I'm gonna be sly to my bitch too, and
right.
that's where niggas downfall happen to me. You know, some people,
Mm-hmm.
everybody ain't with all that shit. Some people actually
Right.
came in to get, to have your back type shit, and you just got done fucking over 3, 4, 5 females, so you feel like the best thing I can do is find out how to fuck her over too. That's
Right.
some bullshit because, like, what are you? Like for real, it ain't. You niggas be trying to popular. I don't know. It's like make things popular that they know fucked up about them,
Mm-hmm.
and real motherfuckers see that type shit. You know what I mean? So
Basically, niggas try to make that shit acceptable.
type shit,
Mm-hmm.
make it acceptable.
Mm-hmm.
But what you think, Katie? Well, we can go to question 7. I'm not sure. Raise up, De Niro. You can't see your face over the question. Yeah, like that. What's number 7 said? How do you handle conflict with people who are highly emotional or prone to drama?
Hmm.
I think people
Well,
who
I
are
ain't.
highly emotional, you should like they it's the same way how to combat people who are highly emotional. I can hear myself. Like you can't come at them like too hard or too just straightforward like that. They're gonna take it the wrong way. You should like kind of not gonna say beat around the bush, but like kind of ease up into the conversation, or else they're gonna take it the wrong way. They're gonna explode. They're gonna cause something bigger than what it really is.
Well, let me ask you a question about that. So, what if a person had been through so much stuff that at some point in time in their life they done changing for people? So I'm here not really disrespecting you, but you taking everything wrong. Is that my fault or yours? Because I know who I am as a person, and I'm not gonna change no more.
Right, and I was finna get ready to get to that when the question came to me. I feel like if I can't come to you how I want to, regardless to what you got going on, that's more of a personal issue because I'm not gonna sugarcoat nothing to where it's okay for you. Like I'm gonna tell you what it is, raw and uncut, regardless to how you take it because it is what it is. Like this what it is. It don't
Mhm.
matter how you take it or how you willing to take it. I can understand you being emotional or whatever, but that ain't got nothing to do with reality. This what's going on. This how I feel. So this how I came to you about it, regardless to how you feel. And I would expect the same thing when the shoe is on the other foot, regardless to how I take it. At the end of the day, if it break bad, at least you kept it
Type shit.
real.
Mm-hmm.
So, J.O., before I remove the question off the screen, the question is, how do you handle conflict with people who are highly emotional or prone to drama? J.O.,
I can't even see him.
um,
you can't see him.
um, hmm.
Uh-uh.
Send it. I mean, ask that question one more time.
How
Oh,
do you
there you go.
handle?
There you go. There.
Okay, so how do you handle conflict with people who are highly emotional or prone to drama. Mm.
Me personally, I feel like the situation should be left alone, and you should be big enough as a person, as a grown up, or just as an individual to get up out of there. Like if you know you constantly saying something and constantly, what I'm saying, you might not be egging it on, but you have a response, and they keep just want to tick off. Get up out of there.
Let me
Yeah, ignore them. Get out they situ. You know what I'm saying? Get out they area.
let
You
me
know what I'm
specify
saying?
the
Try
let me
and
specify let me
deflect the
specify the question a little bit better for you. So highly emotional or prone to drama. So highly emotional is a person that's sensitive about certain things that people say and do to them. And
Mm-hmm.
prone to drama is a person that has been emotionally damaged due to somebody treating them any type of way previous to you,
Right.
and now they are programmed to already be ready for drama type shit. You know what
Mm-hmm.
I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So you just feel like you should just leave them.
I'm
That's
not
not.
saying leave them. I'm saying get up out of there in a sense of avoiding conflict. As it says,
We can't
if
see your
you
face
can
either.
if you can leave the area and let it die down, if you can leave
But
and let it die down and come back to a calmer situation, that that's more so saying, you know what I'm saying, just leave, you know what I'm saying, just leave it alone.
what is that solving though?
It's not
Because
gonna solve an issue because
exactly,
you run off.
because as soon as you come back to that person, they still emotional as they was before you left the
Yeah,
situation.
because you just added fuel to the fire by walking off on somebody that was actually
I think what he's saying is like just
take a walk
back up
off.
off the situation and then come back
I ain't
to it.
saying walk up,
Right.
I'm saying just okay, like you know what I'm saying. We'll talk about this at another time, or we can discuss this later
Well,
type
let
of
me ask you
situation.
this.
You know what I mean? Not just necessarily leaving. If you
Let me ask you this then. Okay, you walk out from the situation, you leave it alone, let it die down, and you come back, and it's that same energy. Then what?
Uh,
Damn.
I don't think you.
yeah,
I don't think
you
you.
kind of got me mind twisted on that one.
Okay,
I'm saying
okay.
like just leaving this situation alone, it's not really gonna do nothing because that might take the situation to a whole nother level because they already emotional, and with you walking out in they head, they feel like you giving up. So you coming back to the situation is even more heated than it was before you left.
Hmm.
I mean, I ain't too on stupid and ignorant. So you gonna constantly act like that, and I'm trying to bear with you and let you know that you ain't gotta have your guard up, and I got you, and woo woo woo. You only can just work on it, because especially if somebody been damaged, then you work on it. It is understandable that usually try and work with that person, because how you just put it, it really put in my mind like it actually makes sense, because like they more hype
Is his phone breaking up on
instead
y'all
of
in
just
here?
trying to work it
Yeah,
out. You know
it
what I'm saying?
is.
But I'm more of trying to be the calm person in that situation. So if you heated, I'm trying to talk to you nice, trying to talk to you soft. Just calm down. You know what I'm saying? This and that. No,
So
I'm
you
just trying to
basically
keep it at a comfort, because I know if I get out of character,
you basically want to play around the situation versus keeping it raw and uncut from the jump.
it's not because that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying if this person is heated in the situation, I want to be the calm person out of the situation to bring the conflict on, and work the situation out. So you know what I'm saying? Just like saying you can't throw stone to stone. That's basically I'm putting it in a sense where if you heated and I'm heated and we both hollering trying to get a point across, what's gonna get solved?
Well,
That,
the thing is for me, well, black people, I can speak on black people because that's what I've been around mostly. What
mm-hmm.
black people get off the wrong way at is if you come into a situation and your partner is mad at you, they don't mean you should supposed to get mad. Whether they
Right.
yelling, screaming, hollering, whatever. It might sound unrealistic, but you just because they screaming does not mean they're not saying anything. Just
Mm-hmm.
because they're screaming does not mean they're not hurt. They don't have an issue with you personally. So
Right.
you still should have an
This
ear
is
to understand.
this my main point.
But how did
This
you?
my main point saying
Yeah.
why get heated and make
But
I
man, but
understand.
you gotta remember the like the scenario is though this person is very emotional. So regardless to whether you coming to them calm or you coming to them upset, they got this same response because they it's basically like they programmed to be that way.
Hmm.
So regardless to how you
but
coming
that's
to
what I'm
them,
saying. It wouldn't make no sense for you to get on that same level.
yeah, that's not what I'm saying. But what I'm getting at is basically, man, keep it like the best thing to do is keep it raw and uncut, bro. Like this how I feel because a relationship is just not one person. A relationship just don't consist of that one person and their emotions. No, this how I feel about the situation, and however you feel after that, we can go from there. But just because you done been through so much, you emotional, and you hurt or whatever, that don't mean keep back what I got to say, cause that's only building emotion on me.
Hmm.
Yeah, I understand all of that, but like me personally, I can't take anybody
But you
to
can say
just
all
come.
of that.
You hold
I
up.
can't,
Let him
I
finish.
can't, I can't, I can't take nobody that come at me like just yelling and shit. I'm gonna feel attacked, and then my guard gonna come up. But like if somebody just come at me just respectfully and just talk to me about whatever situation, my guard gonna be down. I'm gonna listen to every single word, and we're gonna get through it. But like if
But that's
that
basically
that's
telling
just
the.
yeah.
That's basically like I said. That's basically re. That's basically changing the person for who they is to me because
Exactly,
sometimes
I agree.
people are emotional beings regardless of what you're trying to say. And when
Exactly.
people get mad and angry, try to act tough and this and that and the other, that's all a form of emotion, regardless of what the fuck you want to say about it. You hard, nigga, but guess what?
Exactly.
You just got done screaming and yelling.
Right.
You having a fit, nigga. Let's be
Mm-hmm.
honest. So that's a
Mm-hmm.
part. That's an
That's
emotional
my
trait.
point of what I was just saying. You ain't gotta be on that same level to get a point across. If they gonna be uptight and so ready to tick, you can say what you gotta say and not waste a lick of breath.
Hmm. Well, let's
Mm.
go to the next question, guys.
Let's do it.
This liquor ain't getting me where I need to be.
Oh God, you ain't lying. That remnants start wearing off.
So Christian, hey, if a parent slash guardian is raising their child slash family member who is under the age of 18 to become an adult and have to do adult things like go to work and pay bill, what is wrong when the child want to what?
Uh, let's see because it messed up. Wants to something. Let me see.
I ain't really catch that question.
All right, look, you
If
want me to
a
read it?
parent or guardian is raising their children or family member who is under the age of 18 to become an adult and have to do adult things like go to work and pay bills, why is it wrong when a child wants to go and do other adult things that's not approved by the parent or guardian? Let me answer that.
All right, go ahead.
I don't think a person.
Oh, I got some heat for that one. I
I
ain't gonna
know
lie.
it. I know it.
I don't think, to be honest, I don't really think a person understand that life is the same way when you go to work. It's the chain of commands, and a child kind of gets older, 16, 17 years old, and starts smelling. It's called smelling yourself because if a person lets you slide one or two times, that don't mean that is the new in a household. When a person, I can say, your parents um pays the bills, whatever. If you pay bills, okay. Paying bills don't mean you run shit. Paying bills means somebody is sculpturing you as an adult to learn how to go out and do your own thing when you get older. Either you teach your children early or you let them go out there and fuck up so many times that now they ready to actually get out there and do something and they fucking credit and they name fucked up. So the child don't realize what's on the other side. I was a child too. I understand too. So the thing is, children don't really understand that a parent don't really um have it in them to hate or fuck you over. That's not what they're trying to do. They're not trying to fuck you over. Stop believing that bullshit so you can go ahead and move forward from that. The thing is, a child get too much leeway and they feel like they're an adult. If you was an adult, it's way different from paying bills just only. It's so much shit you got to deal with as an adult, and children don't even understand that. They just go and go and go and go, run their mouth and run their mouth, talk to whoever and however, or talk to their parents any fucking type of way. And then karma gonna hit you in the ass. You don't run anything about your parents' house. I don't give a fuck how you put it, what you paying, what you do. Because when you get grown and you
I
let somebody
disagree.
come in, okay, you get grown and you let somebody come and live with you, you think because they pay bills, they run some. No, if a motherfucker say get the fuck out of here because you're disrespectful, you got to get the fuck out.
I need my money back on every
Oh,
piece of rent I done
out,
paid.
nigga.
G.
And that what the I mean, you probably do need your money back. Don't mean you're gonna get it. So
But look,
you really just psyching yourself out, and
all right, bro.
you really just making yourself mad and psyching yourself out to actually
Yeah,
think that that's how life works.
that's
Nah,
not how
nigga,
life works.
if you live in my house 30 days and rent is to be paid every 30 days, you just live your money away. Fuck you talking about. I don't give a fuck how you put it. And when I hate when people feel like somebody owe them something if they live with them and they pay rent. Nigga, it's time for you to go because one thing we didn't agree on is your disrespect in my house. And when you get done talking, the lease means yours. Everything else
Then
means you follow the rules of the
I'm
house.
on mute. What you say?
And that's just how it works. Everything is by law. Everything is by how shit rocks, and everything. Ain't nobody tell you can come live in a house to be disrespectful. No, you got to roll because you chose to be disrespectful. That's a personal thing. Ain't nobody tell you to be disrespectful. You chose that on your own route, and you did understand that before you got there, these things was not occurring in my household. So I'm sorry to tell you, you know right from wrong. Go deal with
Nah,
somebody else.
the
Go
thing
deal with
about it,
somebody else.
how I feel on that situation, if it was addressed from the jump that this ain't what's going on, then I would have never stayed in that predicament because it was understood. But
Well, no, no,
if you
no, no, no. Y'all over talk and don't really say what you really mean. You just said if
On
this
mute,
is
man.
what it was from the beginning and this you're not saying nothing. Say the whole
Hey,
thing out.
all right, basically what I'm saying is, if you came to me with these set of rules, you telling me this is how I want you to live in my house, and this is what I don't expect, or this is what I don't want you to do in my house, then at that point it's a clear understanding that okay, that's not what you want, and that's not what I want either. So at that point, this is not the place that I need to be because if you teaching me how to be grown, I gotta pay bills and do all of this. I feel like paying bills is enough for me to do what the fuck that I want to do in this motherfucker because I'm paying. Like
But guess what?
regardless to what you got
But
set up in
but
this
let me
motherfucker.
let me give you another thing. Your feelings ain't got shit to do with reality because you living in your own world to believe that you can come in and do what you want to do in somebody else's house. That ain't how it works. I don't give a fuck if you pay $1,000 a month. If you know right from wrong and you have to come into someone else's lifestyle and recognize how they get down. Ain't nobody, they ain't come to your house. So it's your job. It ain't their job to specify this and specify that. I can come in and a motherfucker just like my house. Hey, I don't smoke in my house, go outside. Everybody in my house is an adult. So make sure everything's clean because that's respectful to others. And don't eat up every fucking thing because when everybody else has to eat, it's better to cook dinner foods for dinner so everybody can eat. I mean, the thing is, and then when you come in my house, you'll realize that it's really not a lot of hollering as far as people disagreeing. It's not a lot of fucking arguments. It's not a lot of this. It's a lot of you like smooth sailing. You got peace. You got this. You got that. You as an adult coming into or a child coming into somebody's house, you it's your job to recognize how how the house is handled. And the thing is, even as just say you're a child, okay, I went to live with my auntie at 15. When I walked in that motherfucker, I could be as toxic as I want to up here, but when I look at everything, how she run her house is totally different from what the fuck I'm used to. So you believe that you're gonna be able to stay there and you see how her house is ran and you feel like you finna be the same rebellious child. Now you're gonna take your ass
No,
somewhere else.
and that's what I said. As long as we got a clear understanding,
We
you
ain't
done
got
told,
no,
you
she
done
ain't
told,
tell. That's what I
look,
said. I ain't say she told you. I said you walked in and realized how her house is ran. When you walk into somebody's house, you realize if it's clean, keep that motherfucker clean. Ain't nobody got to tell you my house was clean when you walked in. If my tub clean and you feel like you can jump in the tub and get out with a net and keep my shit nasty, that ain't how I had my shit. So recognition is really what happens when you come to live with somebody. You don't do any and everything that you want to do in somebody else's house and feel like they're going to be comfortable with you staying there. I don't give a fuck
but
how much you pay.
at the same time, though, everything ain't going on as soon as you step in that house. That you know, it's only certain shit. It's only certain
The,
stuff you recognize, like what you just
yeah,
spoke on.
that
All right,
means you
yeah, that's
can't be.
cool.
That means automatically you should know. Don't go in someone's house being yourself because yourself and them two different persons, two different people that was raised in two different households, and they your house and their house two different lifestyles. The thing is, you're walking into their lifestyle. You have to respect what's going on in their lifestyle because you can't do what you want at somebody else's house. I'm just telling you this from a whole standpoint because I know how this shit operate. When people just because you feel like you can do something, that don't got nothing. Money don't mean shit. The thing is, I can pay my own motherfucking bills. I was paying them before you got here. I'm gonna continue to pay them after I help you out, or I help them out, or they help somebody else out by allowing them to come live in their residence. The thing
But
is, that shit was solidified before you got there. So the best thing you can do is learn their ways in their house. It's a whole outside to be who the fuck you want to be. Respectfully, you should be who somebody tell you. I mean, not tell you. Nobody got to run you. But on the flip side, ain't nobody got to deal with what the fuck you got going on if you're toxic.
but
If you're coming to them with some
at the
bullshit.
same time, though, you got me in your house molding me how you want me to be. You telling me that you want me to be an adult, but to a certain extent, you only want me to be an adult to help you out. You want me to be an adult because kids don't pay no bills.
Yes,
So
I
you
do.
want me to you want me to be an adult and pay bills, but I can't be an adult and go do what the fuck I want to do.
But
That shit don't make no sense.
who told you that kids don't
Kids
pay
don't pay.
bills?
Kids don't pay bills, bro.
Kids used to not pay bills. Kids, it's a lot of kids with their own fucking Shopify store. It's
Bro,
a lot
just
of
like
kids making
the
money and helping their parents out. It's just like I said, it's a lot of people that don't realize that what the fuck is going on the other side of the world. They just in their own zone, feeling their own way. Who the fuck said kids don't pay bills? No, that's
because
not how it works.
it's the same scenario that you just brought up. Where I'm coming into the house, ain't none of your kids paying bills because they kids. But you looking at me like, oh, okay, well, you ain't, you know what I'm saying? I'm finna teach you how to be adult so you can go ahead and get on your own. but I'm paying bills. But the kids, ain't no kids paying bills, but I'm paying bills because you trying to teach me how to be an adult. But it's still to a certain extent because I
Hold up,
can't
hold
go
up,
to
hold up,
an
hold
adult.
up, hold up, hold up, Michael. She could say, well, if you're gonna do something and you do it from the heart, you shouldn't talk or brag about it. No, no, no. But I think you believe. I think you thinking that me and Michael Jr. is talking to each other. No, we're talking about scenarios. We're talking
Right.
about. We're not talking about each other. We're talking about the situation. So
Mm-hmm.
I think that's what you're saying. But no, we're not talking about each other.
Right.
So we're just voicing opinions on how we feel about the actual question. The question
Mm-hmm.
was um, if a parent or guardian is raising their child or family member who is under the age of 18 to become a adult and have to do adult things like work and pay bills, why is it wrong when a child go out and do adult things with that the parent don't agrees with? That's what we're
Mm-hmm.
talking about. So, like I was saying, the thing is, when I think if people realize on some real shit, like what the how the world works, you just can't do whatever you want to do in somebody's house, no matter what. You can't do it.
She commented again. What she say on it?
And anybody that think it's cool just to be laid up and laying up, I feel they should have their own shit. It ain't no other way around it. Anybody that think they're grown should have their own shit. And that's what's up. Yeah, that's it. But that's what I'm saying. Like parents don't. This is the thing. People don't see children. I don't give a fuck if you're talking about paying bills or not. People don't see children as people that go out and then bring hoes in, fuck hoes, do this, smoke weed. That ain't how a parent-child household is ran until a child get up in age and the mama want to smoke weed and then. But half the time the mama still don't allow females and niggas to come in and have sex with their children up under their roof like that. It just don't work like that. It's a thing like in the back of a mama head. Damn, my daughter in there getting fucked right now. Damn, my son in there fucking all these bitches. You got this many parents that feel like, oh, it's fine as long as he ain't doing this, that, and the other, he good. Y'all see, this is the reason why I don't indulge in nobody that's grown living with me.
Exactly.
Exactly.
But what I'm saying is, if you bring me into your house and you said that I'm not grown, why am I doing grown people shit like paying bills for? I'm a
Because,
child. Treat me like a child. Remember, kids don't pay bills. So what I'm paying you for?
but who told you that? Because there's a lot of kids in the world that helps their parents.
But that's by choice, though.
No, it's not by choice.
Right?
It's by what the parents say goes on in their house.
If
The
I'm
parent
living
makes the rules.
if I'm living with my parent and I don't have shit to offer them at all, by law you cannot put me out because I'm your child. I'm in your custody. You have to take care of me, whether I got a dollar to give you or not. You still gotta take care of me. I don't gotta give you shit. I ain't gotta be in there helping you. You obligated to take care of me. You had me. I didn't have you.
But you know a parent is really not obligated to take care of a child. They can surrender them.
Yeah, but
Okay,
that's a
so
whole different scenario
no, it's
though.
not.
That,
If the
that
parent,
that's you giving
if,
up on me. That's still you. That's
But
self.
the thing is, you gave up on who you should be to your parent. Respect, do what I tell you to do because I'm your parent and I love you and I care for you and I'm trying to raise you. Then you go out and start being disrespectful, doing what you want to do and how you want to do it. That's not respect for your parent. So the thing
I,
is, going out and doing what you want to do. If you want to be an adult, I don't have to take care of the adult. But the
but my,
thing is, if you paying bills, that's because I implemented another rule in my house that you're an adult and you're going to pay bills here because you're going to learn how to do it when you get out there.
but
Some people don't agree with that. Some people do. But the thing is, how is your child supposed to become 18 years old and then you just get tired of their ass because you feel like they grown and push them out in the world that you didn't get them ready for? See, if they know how to pay bills, they won't be struggling to think that I can go out here. Okay, I get $500 a month. I can still buy this half an ounce of weed because I don't really want to live in the real world. I still can go out and buy this liquor, go to this club, and then my bills are here. Now I don't know what the fuck to do. No,
so
you sculpting a kid to understand that their responsibilities come no matter what, and it comes every 30 days. That's basically what you're trying to do.
I feel like that shit that wrong because you grown as hell and you need money from a child. For what? Obviously you ain't doing what the fuck you need to do because you need money from me to help you.
Right.
It sounds like you just as bad off as I am.
And Tashika Lawson said, by law, you can get your grown ass out because as parents, after so long, we don't owe y'all shit.
Nah, you owe me everything until I'm 18 and I get the fuck up out there, motherfucker.
Who said that?
Mine, the law. Goddamn it.
But if a child skipping school too much, a parent can go down there and take their self off of being with truancy. At a certain age, they can take their self off the bullshit because you constantly not following rules, and they feel like.
You said at a certain age because once you get to a certain age, you can't be tried as an adult.
Exactly. The court can try you as an adult. Your parents can treat you as an adult and make you pay motherfucking bills. And still, just like when you go to somebody else's house, you got to respect their shit or you up out of there.
Now, I'm
all that shit.
I'm in full agreements with that because there's somebody else's house, but you are my parent. If I'm not doing nothing wrong, I'm going to school how I'm supposed to. I'm doing all of this except helping you pay the bill. Bro, I'm not obligated to help you pay no bill. I'm a child. I'm going to school. I'm coming home. I'm doing homework. I'm passing grades. I'm doing all of this except giving you money. And then you feel like you can just throw me to the side.
No. That's not what it's saying. The thing is, a parent puts in place a child to start working. First off, sometimes a parent has to sign a consent form for you to even work. So if they don't sign a consent form, you're going to wait until your ass old enough to work any motherfucking ways. Some parents go the extra mile, do all this, that, and the other for a child to work. And then, hey, your learning and your training is not done. I need to teach you how to pay bills. You're almost grown. I got to teach you how to be an adult out here in the real world before this motherfucker eats you to pieces. You got to understand some type of shit. Sometimes tough love is a motherfucker because guess what? It's tough out here in these streets. If I keep on babying you, you're going to feel like the world's supposed to baby you. And then when you get out here, you realize how cruel the motherfucking world is. You lost because the only thing you're used to is being babied. Now, I'm going to teach your ass the right way because I learned that out here, I was a child growing up, became an adult, and found out that probably lost 2, 3, 4 motherfucking houses because somebody didn't teach me the right motherfucking way. Nah, I can't do that. I got to do it differently. Right. I got to teach them differently type shit. And that's just what it is.
But it's a difference between teaching me how to be an adult and treating me like an adult. You can teach me all day. That's a learning experience. But when you treat me like an adult, you should let me do everything that an adult do. Don't treat me like an adult, but give me a limit to the shit though.
Only thing you doing is the only thing a child doing, and if you're that child and you're saying that, the only thing you're doing is trying to tell me, hey, I feel like I pay bills, so let me make some rules in your house. No, that ain't how it works. So
what am I paying for though?
Because I said so.
No, stop.
I'm the parent. I say what to do in my shit.
I'm so glad I want one of them.
But that's just what it is. Okay, Sheikah said, even when you think they grown, they are not. And if you feel like that, get your grown ass out. If I give a child birth by law, I don't owe you shit, motherfucker. I gave you life. So therefore,
but that ain't got nothing to do with it. I didn't ask to be here. I didn't ask to be here. You gave me life. I didn't ask you for that. That was put in play before I came along. So what they got to do with anything? I ain't asked to be here. That was you laid down and did that shit. That ain't got nothing to do with me.
But your mama didn't ask to be here either to have your ass. So hey, everybody had an unfair life. Get over it. Pay bills. Do what your parents say until you get the fuck out their house. And then when you come back to their house, you still their motherfucking child. So you still gonna respect them, or they gonna disown your ass, and you're not gonna be able to come back. It is what it is. If you don't care, then hey, you never cared about your parents. If you do care, then you'll respect your parents regardless of what the fuck you think. That's just how it works.
All right. She put in play. She want me to pay a certain amount of money. I gotta give you $200 to keep following your rules versus going to get a $40 room to do what the fuck I want to do. Man, you crazy as hell. I'm gonna go get that room. Don't God, my rules apply then.
I mean, but go get the room, but when you get out there and I haven't taught you how to pay bills, you still finna be a struggling motherfucker to realize that you never did this because you could have did it at home where even if you failed to pay, you still had a house because you were respectful to your parents. Now you finna go to a room and at 11 o'clock, if you ain't got that shit, you
You
gotta
gotta
roll.
roll.
You gotta roll. You see the difference? The real world, like I said, they were shaping your ass for the real world, but you wanted to be grown, so get your ass out there and experience the real world because
type
you
shit.
didn't learn that type shit. You didn't learn the shit at home type shit.
I can feel that. I can feel that.
That's the reason why you pay bills, so you won't be fucked up thinking that you ain't gotta do nothing when you get grown. A motherfucker ain't finna play with you out in the real world. And then the
Type
only thing
shit.
is, I was here 30 years before you. I don't have the time that you think I have to raise you up to a point where only thing I can say is, my nigga.
I just said $5 roll. What you gonna do the next day?
And that's what I'm trying to tell the
Hey,
motherfuckers.
I down there need to come back, my dudes.
Yes, sir. Oh, okay. You need to come back. Sorry, not sorry, but everybody up in this bitch follow rules and my rules. If you need to come to my, now you got to get that type of motherfucking mama. That motherfucker that walk around with her nose in the air and tell you, oh, you thought you were grown. Oh, okay. Now you quiet. And the only thing you had to do is be respectful from the jump.
Hey, she all like, I bet not let a sad, sorry motherfucker sleep on my porch.
Fuck you talking about. And that's a fuck what she talking about. Hey, that's what's up, Shaker.
Hey, ain't nobody finna deal with you like that.
Fuck you talking about. Cause this
Oh man. Hey, many sips of tea, man. Many sips.
Read the next question, one of y'all.
My screen that went black. KD, go and get that junk. Let me refresh my
We
page.
can't hear you, KD. We can't hear you. I'll read it. Fix your sound, KD. I can't hear you. Question 10 said, why isn't it socially okay for a straight man and a trans to be best friends?
I feel like it's not so. I mean, well, not. Let me not say that. Let me rephrase that. My personal opinion, I feel like it's okay for anybody to do anything because we all living like we are. It's your world and everybody else just living in it. But speaking on society, it's not okay because you straight and this person another way. So everybody else looking at it like what y'all hanging out for. Like it's basically it wraps around a whole lot of judgmental stuff, and it got a whole lot to do with everybody else's opinion. But at the end of the day, how you want to live. If you want to be cool with him because you feel like, oh, okay, I see this in him, or I see he can help me get here, or he can help me advance. Shit, that that straight man hanging with down there can give him a bag. You feel me? He down there can put him on some shit that all of them straight niggas could never even adapt to.
We're gonna hurry the question up. We're gonna get back to some grown nigga shit, Shikaboo. You know, the questions come in. People always ask questions in our comments and in our messenger. We gotta just answer them. That's all.
Right. But yeah, basically to sum up my answer, I just feel like society is what make it not okay because a person ain't really studying how they feel about the situation. They just looking at how everybody else gonna feel about what they doing.
Yeah, I feel like everybody did the type shit. The motherfucker need to worry about their own motherfucker.
Right.
Sweep the trash around your own porch type shit because who the fuck cares, my nigga? Let them folks be them if they the motherfucker. If they friends, they motherfuckers friends. Period. Point blank. I feel like society is a bunch of bullshit, judgmental, and I feel like people was like this, but they wasn't connected like this until social media came about. Now everybody got to comment and spread their own 2 cents about shit. Fuck your future beans. That's how I feel. You want to comment on this, Katie, or you want to move forward?
Yeah, I feel like fuck what society got to say about any motherfucking shit. Just live your motherfucking life.
Many sips of tea, man.
Nah, I'm ready. I gotta get some stronger shit. Yeah. I gotta put some Parmesan in my cup by itself or something.
Cause that shit right there was just baby hell.
Baby hell. Question 11. Why is it a problem when a man wants to be a home husband because his wife is bringing in more income than he is, so he'd rather take care of home while the wife makes the bacon.
It
Well, it's a problem because it's not what society says should be, okay? The man's supposed to bring home the bacon, not the woman. And so, like, yeah, like naturally as a man, it's going to hurt his pride. Just it depends on if he let his pride get in the way. But I feel like it's okay, like nowadays, for the woman to bring in more bacon because, like, women nowadays they do a lot. They do what men do, and so that should be fine.
right. You know, me speaking on the situation from my perspective, it just it wraps back around what society gotta say about everything else. And I say that to say like it was known like for back in the day, men men is the breadwinner. Like it's like it was programmed in our head that the man gotta be that person to go get
Yeah.
that bread. Like, and that might not be the case all the time because we could have both started off with a job, but your job paying more than mine, and we got a baby at home, and that baby needs to be watched. I'd rather
Hmm.
quit my job because you making more than me and let you bring in that cheese and just make sure everything's straight by the time you get home. But it's society eyes, it's that man that gotta bring that money home.
Yeah. So it's just society that just making the man look bad, but like whatever happened within their household, that's how they have structured it. Like no matter how society sees fit.
Right.
But I'm gonna say this. The thing is, I just feel like modern women are extinct, and women should be able to get their bag, however they get their bag, and it shouldn't be a problem who do what. If she okay with that shit, let that shit be known. I mean, let that
Exactly.
shit be what it is, and that's that.
Yeah. Oh,
Let that shit be what it is. But that's it ain't realistic. It
Right.
ain't really realistic to a lot of people because yeah, the woman's supposed to be at home, taking care of the children, making home a home, and the man go out and make sure the home stay a home. So everybody had a job to do type shit.
Hmm.
And I don't know, it just went
And then what
too
I'm saying, like, not to cut you off, but if that woman is the person who bringing home the bread, I don't feel like the man is necessarily wrong because if you out there getting the money, then you can't take care of what's going on at home because you out there getting the bread. So therefore, if I'm not doing that, why can't I fill them shoes to make sure everything's straight at home? While you make sure home is still a home. It ain't like I'm not doing nothing.
the thing is it's just it's flipped. But
Hmm.
women fought a long time to get rights. Just like I ain't gonna say just like because we black people took it harder during racism, but women didn't really have rights to do anything either.
Right.
A lot of the men didn't allow their women to read or become knowledgeable about a lot of things that men had going on. It was a white man's world. Even now, a lot of people say black and everything that's not white is minority. Minority in like we can't just start a business. We have to start a minority business.
Hmm.
Minority is everything that's not white. But some people say everything that's not white and everything. I mean, everything that's not a white woman in white, because a lot of white women didn't really have um, the access to things that the white men did. And
Right.
we really still living this shit, but at the same time, they're getting to a point where they feel like they can give minority businesses a little extra stuff that makes it look like they're doing more for us, like grants and stuff like that. But on the real actuality, a white man's business still thrives more to me.
Right.
If you ask me,
Yeah.
what is the problem? Okay, number way over.
Let's go.
Have you ever been involved in a messy breakup? And how did you eventually move on from this shit? Deniro, you can take this one. Have you ever been
Cool.
involved in a messy breakup? And how did you eventually move on from it?
Boy, I done been involved in a whole lot of mess ass relationships, and me personally, my way of getting over shit like that, it's more of a sexual thing. I just gotta go fuck like that. It be the only thing on my mind for some reason. Is sex make everything better? Like, you been fucking up. We been going through this. We been trying to work on it. It ain't working out. It ended toxic, yelling, screaming. We ain't came to no agreement. We never on the same page. It's just full of toxicity. Like, I just feel like the best way to get over it is to go lay up with somebody else, baby mama, strike her down and get up out of there. That's just my personal opinion. Hating
What you think,
that.
Katie? Have you ever been involved in a messy breakup, and how did you eventually move on from it?
I had never been involved in a messy breakup. Like, um, the relationship that I'm currently in is my real relationship. My yeah, outside of childish shit, and I never had any like messy breakup.
Hmm. Well,
That's
I kind
rare.
of I kind of been in a messy relationship where a lot of my family was really involved in the motherfucking shit because they
Hmm.
knew the person, and it was like secretly they had that motherfucker back. They was around, telling people I'm stupid from leaving that person. This person, they might do everything. That person do everything for me and shit like that. And I'm
Right.
like, nigga, I'm the motherfucker that get all the houses, all the cars, all the every motherfucking thing. A motherfucker that makes what they was making, 14, $15 an hour. Okay, that was cool. But nigga, I worked all the time. I always had my own. I always did everything that I was supposed to do, and I just didn't understand what other motherfuckers had to talk about. So yeah, again, I'm a loyal type of motherfucker. So yeah, if I have sex with somebody else, I'm really moving on.
Right.
So I had sex with somebody else and moved on.
Hey, man, my answer wasn't that bad.
Type of shit. So I try to give motherfucker opportunities to do what they supposed to do, but hey,
Exactly.
I tell them up, all right. Now if I go do me, then that's a wrap. Why?
Question 13. Why are some men insecure about bringing sex toys into their sex life? You know what? I think that's just a personal thing. Like, or maybe they just embarrassed about it, or embarrassed that it may come up, or somebody may find out that, oh, you got sex toys up in your room. Like, why the fuck you got that? Or maybe they might feel like, well, you shouldn't need a sex toy because your manhood should be big enough and blah blah. But sex toys is nothing but toys. It should bring enjoyment, like when babies have fun, make things better. They were just sex toys here. Like it ain't nothing more than that.
Mm. What you think, De Niro? Why are some men
Yeah,
insecure about bringing sex toys into their sex life?
I can feed into this, but it's gonna be quite interesting. Now, I wouldn't say I'm insecure about it because like this is a situation that I done actually been in before. You know what I'm saying? I met a girl. She was exotic. She liked different things. She liked to try new stuff. So we went to the sex store together. You know what I'm saying? We got a whole lot of different type of stuff, pills, dildos, vibrators, and everything. Now this is what got me. It's enjoyable until it ain't. And what I mean by that is, the bitch must have fucked around and bought a rose. The little vibrator that you hear me, that make the sensation feel excellent.
Mm-hmm.
Midways into me having sex with the bride, you know what I'm saying? I'm penetrating. I'm doing what I'm doing. She using the rose, and she came. And after that, she was done. I'm like, huh? See what I'm saying? Like she threw like the rose gave her exactly what she needed to do, and when it did that, it took me completely out the situation. Bitch, what about me?
Well,
So
that's just the first time around. It's like I said, it's an experiment.
right,
So
Yeah.
she didn't necessarily know. Okay, you hidden while she's playing with the rose gonna make her come. It maybe just feel like somebody licking a pussy and fucking at the same time. It was probably a different experience for her. So next, I would have said, okay, that just happened. So next time, how I'm gonna use the toy when she started playing with it, I'm gonna keep taking it off her ass and making her, she wanted, she wanted, she wanted, just like a dick. She wanted, she wanted, she wanted, type shit. So the thing is, I would use the sex toy if I nut and I didn't make her come. I would use it to go ahead and
thank
get
you.
hers out. So
Right.
it's just a learning experience that when you see stuff, you're not going in there because you mad because you didn't get your nut. You still got a hand. But on the flip side, next time it's gonna be different because I'm gonna control the toys.
Nah, G, I was pissed off, and I'm gonna tell you some low down ass shit, G. I got rid of that motherfucker, and I helped her look for it, G. Like I never even.
Mm-mm.
Hey, I got rid of that motherfucker, G. Ain't no way no motherfucking toy is finna be laying around this motherfucker taking my egg. Hey, hell nah.
But do you realize when you nut, you leave her without a nut?
Man, that ain't got shit to do with
Ah,
me.
no, yeah, it got something to do with you.
Damn.
Hmm. Type of shit. See, that's what I'm talking about, nigga. Hmm. So let's go to the next question.
Oh
And
my
y'all
god.
get some real insight. Let me read it.
Alright.
He said, how do you move forward with life after you've been with someone for years and they write a letter and leave it for you that they're gone?
Mm.
I'm gonna read it again. How do you move forward with life after you've been with someone for years and they write a letter and leave it for you that they're gone? They have
I
left.
I get do the same thing that De Niro did. Just go and fuck somebody.
Now look, I can say for that last question that was acceptable, but as you reread the question, I really listened, and what really got me was that one word. He said "yours." Like that's a different feeling because we didn't put in all of this time and all of this love and affection or whatever. We probably done been through hell and back and some more shit, and you leave and versus it being verbally like face to face to where maybe I could try to say something, you know what I'm saying, to flip the situation around. You write a letter and you ain't nowhere around, so it's like it's nothing I can say. I just gotta accept the fact that you gone and move forward. Nah, I'm gonna be toe up and I ain't never been through no shit like that, so this a question that I can't really answer. But I just know, like thinking logically, we've been together for years, and then you write a letter and just saying you gone, man, they're gonna tear a nigga up. So I really can't answer that question.
And
I
to be
don't.
honest, on some real shit, when you go through something like that, you ain't thinking about sex, you ain't
Nah,
thinking
nah,
about this, you ain't
nah,
thinking about that.
nah. Hell nah.
Because you're trying to wrap your head around how the fuck can somebody just come at you
A
with
letter.
shit like that. That shit, I don't know.
It's like I've been. First of all, you disappear. I've been thinking about where you at all day, but I'm still doing normal shit that I do on an everyday basis. So I go outside and check the mailbox. You done left a letter in this motherfucker. I'm just standing at the end of the road, lost as a motherfucker.
type shit.
I can't. Sex ain't got shit to do with that. Fuck sex. I'm trying to find out where you at so we can
Yeah,
solve this shit.
yeah. What's the answers? Like why? What the fuck
Or at
happened? Type
least
shit.
if we ain't gonna solve it, the best thing that'll probably help me in that situation, even though I still be hurt, at least give me the proper closure.
Give me the that way. And that's why I be trying to tell people like a motherfucker like to run off and leave. I tell people like this. It's gonna hurt me if you run off and leave and I really don't really understand everything.
Mm-hmm.
But when I hear it ain't no talking to me, no
Mm-hmm.
saying shit to me, none of that shit. Because I ain't gonna wanna hear it.
Right.
I ain't gonna wanna hear this shit.
Obviously, you didn't want to hear what I had to hear because you wrote a letter.
Exactly. And the thing is, shit, I'm just saying, if you didn't write a letter, if you just one day everything, I feel like in my mind and my body that everything going straight, shit getting better. And in my head, okay, I've been this type of nigga to you, but now we older, I'm more mature. Fuck the shit. I'm finna be sweet, nice. I'm finna try to do shit with you. I'm trying to, it takes some time sometimes for people to grow up.
Right.
But then I'm just, I'm growing up. I'm still with you. I'm stood beside you. Yeah, you probably didn't like everything that didn't happen, but I stood beside you. And then right when it's time for me to show up and show out, you ready to go, you gone type shit.
Mm-hmm.
That it don't really sit well with me, but I understand the situation. But when people do something, if people do some shit like that to me, then I'm gonna be hurt and shit. But when I move forward, I'm gone. Ain't no more.
Yeah. I'm getting up out of there.
That type shit. So don't ever backtrack and say, hey, I done went out in the world, you done played around, motherfuckers done fucked on you, all type of shit, and now all of a sudden you realize that you already had the best thing that ever happened to you. So you
Mm-hmm.
try to come back. No. Just because you left don't mean you have access to me like that. And
Exactly.
that's what a lot of people do. They give people access to be able to come back and do what the fuck they want to do without my consent. No, sir.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
What you think about it, KD? How do you move forward with life after you've been with someone for years and they write a letter and leave it for you that says that they're gone?
You know what? Like on the real, like something like that would tear me up, and it would probably like I would have like so many goddamn questions that's just unanswered, and I can't get in touch with the person that I've been with for all these years. Like I may have to like they can send somebody to the therapy because they have built their whole like mentally built
Mm-hmm.
their whole character. I mean their whole future around that one person, and now they just disappear without
Without anything.
like no communication, no
No
nothing.
communication. You call their numbers already disconnected. Mine. Just all
Uh,
type of shit.
that shit. That's shit that lead up to suicide.
Yeah.
No
To
cap.
be I feel like that. I don't really know, but I think I probably did somebody like that before. I ain't gonna lie to you. But it wasn't.
Damn,
It wasn't based. It really wasn't based on. It really wasn't based on me trying to hurt a motherfucker. It's just the fact that everything wasn't going right, and I just got out.
Mm-hmm.
Question 15 said, "Have you ever had to deal with
that's
someone who was toxic or abusive, and how did you handle that situation?"
let somebody be toxic and abusive toward me. Okay.
What you
Nah, I
think,
never
man?
been in that situation. Because one thing about KD gonna turn the table around, you hear me?
Oh man. Have you ever had to deal with someone who was toxic or abusive, and how did you handle the situation? Well, typically, I'm the toxic person. I wouldn't really say I'm abusive because I ain't with all that putting hands on the motherfucker and all of that shit because I black out and I don't really know what that'll lead to. So before I put my hands on the motherfucker, I've been to did some shit like the last question and just got up out of there with nothing else done or said about it. But me personally, I'm always the toxic one in the situation. Now I have dealt with toxic females, but it's like it's a situation where I basically fought fire with fire. You gonna be toxic, I'm gonna be toxic. But at the end of the day, it ain't gonna lead to nothing but a separation because it's like a game almost. We trying to outdo each other, and it's only gonna lead to chaos. So, man, bro, the best way to handle the situation is to just get up out of there. But I ain't never had to deal with no abusive motherfucker. I done dealt with somebody that was toxic, but it wasn't just to the point where I couldn't deal with it because I'm used to being toxic, so I know how to balance it out almost.
I'm gonna say that I dealt with somebody. The reason why I call them toxic is because their family was manipulative and it was easy to get in their head type shit.
Hmm.
And it made our relationship fucked up due to the fact that they family was could easily manipulate them and they ain't even been around to
Right.
make them see some shit that ain't even fucking really going on.
Uh huh.
And I don't know. To be honest, I can't deal with that type of shit. As
Nah.
far as abusive, nah, I'm motherfucker hit me. We got to do that.
Yeah, I ain't never been in no abusive situation, but I also have never been the abuser in the situation. I don't believe putting my hands on nobody gonna solve shit other than an aggravated assault charge
Type shit.
or simple assault, however you wanna look at it.
Whew, the next question kind of long, really like. So, do you think it's fair for people to still have to face society and be looked at as criminals after they've already faced lockup and should they have gained the opportunity at redemption?
I feel like people who have done
Look
wrong.
at him.
Go ahead, Katie.
I feel like people who have done wrong and have been locked up and done their time and came out as a better person should not be looked at as a criminal. I feel like they should live their life, like do what be happy, do what they want to do. Like a lot of people who come out of jail, they still don't have the right as people who don't have any criminal record. And I think that's just unfair. Point blank period.
Boy, hey, Katie, you just swept the flow with that one. I ain't gonna lie. I'm in full agreement. If I have served my time constructively upon my release, I'm a better use to my family, my community, and my nation as a whole. So I feel like whatever I did prior to catch those charges, yeah, I was a criminal and I came in and I served my time. So it's like when I get out, why is everybody still looking at me like I'm that same person that I was when I went to jail?
Right,
Now,
like they just took some of your rights away. That's not fair.
Exactly.
for me, a criminal is a person that do an offense multiple times. When
Right.
somebody just do something and they go to jail for it, and then they get out, I don't feel like they should have to not be able to get a job because everybody check records and this and that. I really don't think that certain shit. I think shit like theft should pop up because nigga, you might steal that nigga shit if he hire you. But as far as shit like little pet ass shit, I don't feel like that should deter or stop a person from getting a job. That's
Yeah.
Yeah.
just bullshit.
Look, but it's a stretch at the same time because like some shit you just gotta be understanding on. Like, okay, let's use a scenario. A motherfucker went to jail on some rape shit. If you get out, yeah, that shit should stick to you because
You
that's
run
some
you run the risk of doing that shit probably again.
exactly right. Yeah.
But you
So
know
it's
what?
like,
And I'm gonna say this. the same thing we saying we contradicting ourselves because who's to say he would do it again, or who's to say he did something? Who's to say somebody else I said he did something he didn't do? Who's this?
Right.
You never really know. Or
Yeah.
shit, some people probably did some shit and didn't do it again.
Hmm.
It's just a lot of shit, man.
Yeah.
It's a lot of ways to look at that little situation. But let's go to the next
Hmm.
question. Somebody read the next question.
Nah.
My bad. How do you overcome trust issues in relationships? And what are some strategies for building trust? Janelle,
I feel like overcoming trust issues would be wiping the slate clean and giving a person a fair chance because it take two people. So if we doing this again, that mean we came to an understanding that we wanted to be back together, and you probably laid out some rules to where okay, it's cool that we get back together as long as you don't do this and that again. And with that being said, I don't need all the assumptions and oh well I said this because last time this went on and you did this. But you said I had a clean slate when we jumped back into it. So what is the point of you even bringing up anything that happened prior to us getting back together? Like that's not a clean slate. You still stuck on a lot of shit that happened. You not over a lot of shit. So what was the point of even starting a relationship back?
Mm. Well,
Uh, but some strategies I feel like
I think you something else. I really think you're fucked up. I think sometimes I think sometimes you just fucked up. So just because a person gave you another chance, you ain't did shit when you got back.
Nah, that don't necessarily mean forget. That ain't what I'm saying. But at the same time, I ain't telling you let your guard all the way down, but give me a chance of redemption is what I'm getting at. Like you
But
can't.
you got
Go
to
ahead.
come in. You got to come in and break that wall to get redemption.
redemption.
You the one fucked up. You just don't think of just because a person said, "Oh, okay, I'll let you back around," and they just supposed to give you something. Nah, nigga, who you give your dick to? Who you give your whatever to? Who you give your pussy to? Who you give your
Right.
dick to? Nah, nigga, that ain't how you do that. Nah, you come in
Yeah.
and you work through a relationship to try to fix what's going on. That's what the fuck you do. You
But
don't.
look though, on the flip side, it could be a situation to where whatever I did wrong, I know damn well that was wrong, and even though I ain't showing no emotions on it, it might simply be because I know I'm wrong and I don't want to show it. So with me coming back into the situation, it's like I ain't necessarily saying forget about all this shit, but we starting something new. So like what we dwelling on the past for, don't forget about it, but let's focus on what we doing now. Like why we came back into the relationship. Let's not
Mm-hmm.
necessarily focus on what ended the last relationship and it could possibly happen again. Cause if you feel that way, then what's the point of restarting this shit?
You crazy. You really think that because you break up with somebody and get back with them, that's a new relationship?
Yeah.
No, sir. No, sir.
No, not a new relationship, but this just resuming the relationship.
Exactly.
Hardship.
You resume something. That motherfucker resumes something with your ass. Nigga, that ain't no new relationship. You still did what the fuck you did to fuck up. And a motherfucker gave you an opportunity to come back in their life. That means you come back and fix your mistakes. And yeah, you're gonna have to go through some bullshit to fix it. But on the flip side, when I feel like you've done what you're supposed to do, then shit resume on a I'm still watching you level. And then after so long, when a
But
person feel like they can smile and laugh again with you, it happens. The motherfucker feel like they can smile and laugh again with you. They move forward, but then you start looking sneaky again. It's gonna always be that. Ah, okay,
and
nigga.
see,
What's
And
going
that's
on?
what I ain't. That ain't really, and that's not what I'm necessarily ready for. Because like, if that's the case, you really should never just took me back. Cause it's something that you ain't all the way got over, and I can understand it. But
But
I
you
rather you.
still, you are a person that faults everybody for things, even if you're the one that did it. You can't fault no motherfucker because you knew went out there and did the wrong shit, nigga. That's how that
Exactly, but
shit
what was
works.
your point in taking me back if you weren't
They
never
took you
going?
back because before you did it, they actually loved you,
All
nigga.
right, so what if I jump back into the relationship with nothing but true intentions on you and
Then
just you
you
only, but
still,
you steady bashing me on what happened in the past?
then you gotta work and work and work to make them see that you're not the nigga that fucked them over.
So
Because
how do they show you that they are not the same person who fuck you over?
they keep on going and keep trying and keep doing this, and they got to deal with the shit that they caused. Because the thing is, a person put everything into you, poured their whole life and everything else into you. Then guess what? It's your responsibility. If you, they didn't only take you back, you chose to be back, mind you. So
Yeah,
get
it
your
takes
ass
two.
in there. So get your ass in there and do what the fuck you supposed to do because you're gonna go through a little bit of hell because they went through hell when you did that. They probably actually cared about you a lot.
My
Like,
thing is the biggest strategy to building trust comes with time. It don't come with nothing else. It comes with time. It comes with building the time. I just feel like time fixes everything. That's what I feel like. Like some
oh,
things like trust don't you it's it's no nothing you can do to actually build trust. It just comes with time.
It is some stuff you can do because you can spend a lot of time with people. But if you ain't doing shit to redeem yourself, then you're not really doing nothing. You're wasting time. You can waste time and time can heal all. It depends on what the fuck you do in that time period. The thing is, just because the person take you back and laugh with you and shit like that don't mean they forgot what you did to them. That don't mean that they not gonna get you back. That don't mean that you in the motherfucking clear because the motherfucker took you back, nigga. Who the fuck do you really think you is? You're a human being, and just like you can disappear, somebody else can reappear. I mean, can somebody else can appear? Nigga, get your shit together because if you cheat on the motherfucker and you the one that fucked up, you chose to come back because they chose to take you back. So you need to fix your mother, right your wrong, nigga.
I'm gonna
Period.
tell you,
Otherwise,
look, I'm
you
gonna
can
tell
get
you,
on out of here because when you leave, somebody else can come and they can be
and
just as
that's it.
better as your
And
ass.
that motherfucker can leave too.
Exactly.
They can leave too, or they can be the person that actually do what the fuck you couldn't do.
My
Be
thing is,
loyal, faithful, and kind. Make sure I'm straight. I make sure you straight. I'm gonna be loyal. I'm gonna be kind. All that motherfucking shit. Y'all, people really feel like they are somebody of a standard that somebody else ain't. Nigga, human is
yeah,
human.
yeah, no,
Human is human.
nah, G, nah, I don't agree.
Hmm.
If I'm him and I got all of these ways to clarify that I'm him, and you ain't really got nothing to prove that you this person, then that hold me to a high standard. You ain't shit. You can't do what I do. Like you ain't that. And what's really gonna fuck me up with that situation prior to this question is the constant bringing up where you did this, where you did this. All right, well, I'm not doing it no more. But since you keep
That
on speaking on the
no sir.
situation, I'm gonna go do it again.
You kind of just fuck that person all the way around. The
Yeah,
thing
I
is,
am.
you do it again. What the fuck that's gonna stop? Because the only thing you're gonna do is still be by yourself, and then I'm gonna still go off and probably marry somebody that eventually becomes a millionaire. That's loyal, that's faithful, that's kind. Nigga, when a person is good to somebody repeated constantly, then you think they ain't gonna get their blessing one day? Nah. Some motherfuckers get their blessing for being standing as the good person in every relationship.
I ain't
Where
gonna
you
lie.
niggas keep playing and y'all gonna eventually start getting calmer. Your life gonna fail, your shit gonna fail, everything gonna fail about you. And the thing
What?
is, the thing is,
One thing
you know,
about my God, he gonna make sure his kids okay. I'm a son, I'm a shy God.
All I know is once I fuck up that second time and go do what I do, I'm out of there. I don't give a fuck what you do at that point. Hey,
They
and
they
then
probably they probably
that I
they
just come
probably
back.
brought you they probably brought you in and they already had other options. So you probably felt like you fucked up,
Exactly, but
but
that all go back to saying motherfuckers ain't on the same level. Cause whole time prior to me coming back in, I really never stopped what I did the first time that got me up out this motherfucker. So I'm
so
already.
that's really on you to try to constantly
I
be a
just want the fuck
trickster,
again. I just want the fuck again.
be a trickster.
Yeah, I just want that
Yeah,
pussy one more
but
time.
but the thing is, when somebody with you, it don't matter how many times you had that pussy, they was with you. It really is not a. I don't know if you feel like it's like a chart thing or a black book thing. You sound like a nigga that used to write down the hoe's name that you fuck, nigga.
Yeah, type shit. Yeah,
But ain't nobody really watching that. Ain't nobody.
it's my
Hey, nah,
person
you
though.
keep on coming back and back and back, my nigga. What you gonna do? You gonna stay or you gonna go, nigga?
It wasn't my fault.
Hey, nah, bro, we not doing that, J-Bo. And then let me tell you something. Before we even go to the next question, stop by all this whoop the woo, and boom, boom, boom. Man, say some shit, man.
Yeah, the nigga so motherfucking. He don't even know how to word his words. Nigga, you don't even know how to answer the questions, nigga.
I ain't calling out now. Well, whoop the
The
woo.
reason
Ah,
is
nah, fuck it. Boom.
like, cause
Woo the woo,
cause of,
boom ain't the motherfucking answer, nigga.
but Unc, you on the you on the joint though. I can't speak how I did talk to dude 101
Man,
though.
this is the podcast, man. This shit is raw and uncut, bro. And if you ain't gonna speak your mind, get up out this motherfucker, man.
Look, I done listened to you a couple times on speakerphones talk all that shit that you talk about, nigga. And you know but you do good because you act the part. You don't disrespect when you're in front of me, and I like that. Maybe De Niro should take some of that out.
Nah, I keep this shit raw and
Wood
uncut,
the wood the
man.
wood the wood wood, nigga. All right, bro. Let's go.
What the question is?
You can answer the first what you call. Who got this?
I
I'm
got it.
drunk.
It said, have
We need to hear you.
you have you ever experienced a betrayal or backstabbing from someone you trusted, and how did you cope with it? Everybody understood the question?
Say it again, please.
How have you ever?
Mm, mm,
How
mm,
what?
mm,
Whoa, whoa,
mm,
whoa, whoa.
mm, mm, mm.
Hold up. I got this. Have you ever experienced a betrayal or backstabbing from someone you trusted, and how did you cope with it? J-Bo, you got that?
Here we
Hold
go.
on.
The answer ain't whoop the whoop either. The motherfucking answer
So
ain't whoop the
whoop the
whoop
woo, you
boom.
know.
Woo the
Alright, hold
woo.
on. Let me get my earphone real quick. Hold on.
Please and
Let
thank
me get
you.
my AirPod.
KD, I seen that you
What's
felt like.
up? What it do?
So have you ever experienced a betrayal or backstabbing from someone you trusted? And how did you cope with it?
I have.
Let's go.
Shit depends. It depends on who the fuck you talking about. Let me tell you. From my
Look.
parent, from my best friend, the one who I call my brother.
Look. He fucked up, y'all. Okay, how did you cope with that betrayal?
Which one you want me to talk about?
How did you cope with any one of the betrayals? Let's go.
Which one you want me to talk about though? I got it locked.
Your parents. Let's go.
Okay, my parents. I came out as a gay motherfucker, right? So my parents over here, they over here acting all holy and stuff like, okay. So my mom, to be exact, my bad. I'm drinking and thinking at the
I
same
think that
time.
second cup got to a nigga.
Hey, many Sipz of tea, y'all. This raw and uncut. I promise you it is.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, let's go,
I'm
KD.
about to go get me a bottle, G.
I don't care if my cousin see this. Go and take this shit to my mouth. So anyway,
That liquor kicked
Hey,
in.
this
You
some
never
Hey,
got
I
real
nigga.
love,
shit, G.
hey, I love this shit,
Anyway,
man.
like I was trying to say.
Go ahead.
So my mama over here, she lying and stuff and talking about, no, he didn't say this. Then this person said such and such. She didn't
Don't
say
say
this.
such and such. We gotta hear some real words, motherfucker.
Okay, I'm about to get deep down and dirty. So
Let's get it.
me and my guy, we went to my grandparents' house. Like my grandma, she was like, okay, I like him. He cool with me. He can come whenever he want to. So I'm like, okay, cool. Thank you, grandma. I love you. So I leave the house, right? And so like I get a phone call from my mom because my grandma, she always called my parents for some reason whenever I leave. But my mom like, your grandma said that your boyfriend can't be over there. He not allowed him. I'm like, she didn't tell me that. She like, well, that's what she told me. So I called my grandma after my dude had told me to call her. So I'm like, you told my parent that you can't come over. She like, I ain't tell him that. I ain't say nothing like that. I just said that you came over and blah blah. I'm like, oh okay. Well, my parents they lied to me. They said that you said he can't come over. So call them, tell them stop lying. And she like, okay. So I had called my mom back and I was like, Mom, you done lied to me. You said my grandma said that she can't come over. And she couldn't say shit because she was calling her lie. Okay, hold on. What's the question again? Hold on. Okay, how did I cope with it? Okay, this how I cope with it. I'm over here telling y'all sure I forgot all about the question.
Boy, I love this shit, man. I love this shit.
I
Man. Oh
I
my
cope
God.
with it. This how I cope with it. I just stopped talking to them. I ain't talked to them for like 3 months. That's how I
Ooh.
cope with it.
And then like after the 3 months, did they do it again?
No, they didn't do it again.
Ooh. Boy, I tell
I
you.
ain't gonna lie, I can
So
always
J-Bo, the
agree with that
question is,
last
have you
part
ever
you said.
experienced a betrayal or backstabbing from someone you trusted, and how did you cope with it?
I ain't gonna lie, I don't really know. Like,
See,
I
that's what I'm
ain't
talking about. He
been
just want to
really.
be on, y'all. He just want to be on the live.
That's sad.
He just want to be on the live.
No,
He ain't
it's
got
just I
no
can't think
stories.
of I can't think of nobody who
So
ever
you can't
played with
think
me
of
off top like that.
you can't think of the girl with the little mole on her face.
Well, hold on, Orthodox. I got one. You can't think of
See, man.
you can't think of the nigga that you sold the jacket to that didn't pay you your money.
Mm.
Okay, all right. Nah, I
Uh,
got a special delivery for him. Nah, G, I got a special delivery for him. So I just got this compact with me. So when I
Oh,
see
no,
him,
no,
that
no. We
rapper
can't
nigga,
understand
G.
you, my nigga. Talk up.
Hear me?
I can't understand you, nigga. Speak proper English, nigga. You on a podcast.
Ain't nobody backstab me because I'm murder around here. G. I catch a nigga
oh,
slipping.
come on, man.
Ah,
Oh,
you fucking up the live, my nigga, with
come
all
on,
that fuck
man.
shit.
Come on, man.
And rat that.
Orthodox, read me the question, man.
Have you ever experienced a betrayal or backstabbing from someone you trusted? And how did you cope with this situation?
I have, and it was crazy. Okay, like I make music or have not. So I came up with this music group. It was called Forever Get Paper, and I met this dude, and he was into the same. You know what I'm saying? He was on the same page I was, from my understanding. He make music, I make music. So I took it upon myself to add him to my group, and it's like I came up with it way before I even met him, way before he even came around, before he was even in the picture.
Oh.
I had already had this in play or whatever. So I'll say like 8 months. We just gonna say 8 months until me meet him. This was already wrote down in the journal, whatever. I already had this know what I'm saying, in play. But I met him, and again, he was on the same type of time and I was on. He made music, I made music. I fought with him heavy. So I'm going to add you to the game, you hear me? So he take it upon himself to go add some of his guys that he know that I ain't never met before into this same organization, game, music label, whatever you want to call it, without my permission, without my consent. Exactly, right. So it wasn't a problem, you hear me? Because these specific people that he added also make music. So it's cool. But what got to me is all of these niggas, they going to get my label tatted on their neck, they arm, they getting sleeves or all this of my label on them, again, without my consent. But this is what really turned the situation into a backstabbing type thing. He going behind my back telling these people that he added to the label that he exactly, he came up with it. So in my head, I'm
I ain't
like,
gonna lie, cause
go
I
ahead.
just viewed a nigga live. G, he had 4 PF. Not 4 PF. L
4GM.
FGP. All to my, he had big bold letters on his neck though. My whole
Exactly.
ranch.
And again, look, and it's more of my fault because I should have dug deeper into the situation and went ahead and got copyright and all of this before I started adding people onto it. But as a man, I could take that was on me. But my thing about it is where the backstabbing came in there is he was telling people he came up with it and added me to it. So like I felt betrayed that I would bring you into something feeling like you on the same type of time and I'm on the same page I'm on, but you go behind my back adding these people and they like, okay, well who is De Niro? And in his eyes, De Niro just somebody that I brought along and he, I added him to the group. So the backstabbing really came in where that really came in is you telling these people this and you feeding people these lies and it's not true. You hear me?
So
Like,
let me tell you something.
okay,
You fucking with a lot of shiesty niggas,
right.
but uneducated niggas.
Mm-hmm.
Be quiet and take your ass and copyright the motherfucking thing.
Mm-hmm.
And you keep on letting them grow and grow and grow and grow. And then everything that they do, you get paid for it.
Mm-hmm. Okay, that I feel that, but to finish answering the question, I just had to get that across so y'all understand. But to cope with it, it's really like I couldn't because it's like my head set up. I'm so fucked up. I've been through so much shit. A lot of shit I don't know how to cope with. Like so far as verbally, like coming to the person that betrayed me and stabbed me in the back. I don't necessarily know how to sit down and have a one-on-one like, hey, bruh, I feel like you wrong for this and I feel like this is what you should have did. Like, I hadn't really made it to that point where I could sit down and actually have an open discussion about it. So to cope with it, I just removed myself from the whole situation.
Mm.
That's how you do it, J-Bo.
Nah, G, I don't really like it. But I feel like a nigga on some hoe all the time, and G, I just leave. I don't argue with nigga. I ain't trying to make no nigga no special or specific op. Like none of this.
Hey man, who added this pop star ass nigga to the motherfucking
This
podcast?
this this Ray J Jr.
I hope it's funny, cuz.
It's just that you had changed.
You laughing a little too hard.
It's
G,
just that
you
every
know
time
I
you,
read,
it's just that every time you come back, you got a different name and you got a different accent. So we trying
Right.
to just see.
We trying to figure out who he
Yeah,
is, man.
yeah.
You've been
I'm one
You've
of
been
them.
Javo Staxton, J what is it? JVski or some shit.
And
Then
then you was him.
Hey,
I'm him. Then now I'm back.
Yeah, I'm the guy.
Hey, we done have 4 different special
We can't
guests
hear
for
you.
the
We
same
can't hear you.
person.
We can't hear you, Katie. Fix your shit again. All right, we're going to the next question. What's the next
Let's get
question?
it. It's on me.
Why do people feel it's okay to voice their opinion about others that claim to be a gender that they're not.
Mm.
I don't.
Cause everybody messy. Simple explanation.
So I guess this is a kind of, I don't know if that's a LGBTQ question, but I
It
guess
gotta be because I ain't gonna lie. It's basically
It
hold on,
gotta
how
be.
you put it? Yeah, cause how he like the question set up, like it seemed like it is.
No, I could disagree, as a straight person, I feel like I can still answer that question. It say, why do people feel it's okay to voice their opinion about others that claim to be a gender that they're not? Now you said some back. You said some when you said because people just messy as hell. Fuck all the alphabets and shit. Fuck the LGBTQ, whatever, however it is. That ain't got nothing to do with it. It's just as simple as motherfuckers messy as hell, and when some shit hit different, they feel like they able to speak on this shit when it don't have nothing to do with them. Like you straight, but you would rather speak on somebody who got something
you,
totally different going on. And why?
Exactly,
you
exactly.
got
What
too
is
Like
much
why?
motherfucking time on your motherfucking hand when you could be getting a bag instead of worried about the next
Oh
motherfucker.
yeah, I
exactly?
work two jobs, G, and
Exactly.
go to school. Like I don't got time to think about it. Like,
But
man, let me
I'm
get
a,
that bag, G.
I'm gonna ask. You know, you always ask the person that got so much time to elaborate on things that they're not even a part of. You
Correct.
always ask them, you know, bro, what type of money you got? Just make that a thing. Ask niggas what type of money you got.
Mm-hmm.
Question
Right.
20. We got question 20. What is most important? What is the most important lesson you've learned about love and relationships? And how did you learn
Oh, can I go first?
it?
Now I
Go.
Go.
got something to say. I ain't
Go.
gonna lie.
Hey now.
Yeah. Okay, so I had to learn that nobody is obligated to care or love you in no type of way. Like they ain't obligated to do it at all. So they bring me to my next thing I gotta say. Like in a lot of situations, a lot of relationships, you have to show a person that you don't care for them to try even start caring. So in fact, I'm saying that if I gotta get to the point where I gotta get in my don't care mode, I'd rather just remove myself from this situation. Because when I cared, you act like you brushed it off. You know what I'm saying? You ain't wanna, you know what I'm saying, have nothing to do with me. But now that I don't care, oh, you wrong and this and that. No, love. I tried to show you that I cared about you, but that didn't matter at first. So now I don't care. It's
Mm,
simple.
but you know, you was talking about some things, but then you just had the voice that you didn't give a fuck.
Right. And just to throw this out there, Mr. Back. If you still here after this when we go backstage, I really need to have a one-on-one with you because a lot of questions that you answering, you not answering at all, G.
Right, you really not. You just trying to be him.
You
I
should have kept
am
I'm
him.
him. With the answer that you giving, you should have kept the name I'm him. Cause I don't
G, I
feel
don't
like
like how a nigga trying to talk to me, G.
I'm just saying though, like
Real talk, big
I'm
homie.
not feeling like you being honest, cuz because
This me being a honey.
you'd actually been in a situation like when the question came around to me, I was gonna skip it, and I'm gonna sit here and tell you why, and it's the honest truth because I ain't never been in love, so I wouldn't even voice my opinion on the question simply because every situation I done been in, there been more lust than love. See what I'm saying? Like you gotta know how to answer a certain question, and if it
So
don't
what you
pertain to you,
okay?
don't say
So
shit
now
at
we
all.
so, okay. So basically, what you saying is I never been in love. Like I never had no type of
And
love
that's
we
feeling.
can't we,
exactly
we
go
can't hear
ahead.
you, Katie. We can't hear you. Go ahead,
That
y'all.
that's exactly what I'm not saying. And that's exactly why I said what the fuck I said when this whole end, if you backstage, that one-on-one is needed.
Katie, we can't hear you. Fix your mic.
I'm saying though, nah, I don't need to be no one on one. We already on public live. Can you please elaborate
Go ahead.
on the comment that you made towards my
he
comment?
he's giving you consent to say it on live.
Yeah, he beating around the bush, big homie. You know how we get.
Oh,
I would not victimize myself, and I would learn to hold my peace until further notice. Katie, it's on you. It's on you, Katie.
so Katie, we going
You
back to
know
the
what?
question,
I'm
Katie.
calling you and telling you how much
Katie,
nigga really.
the question is, what is the hold up, y'all? Katie can only hear one person at a time. Katie, what is the most important lesson you've learned about love and relationship, and how did you learn it? Katie, hold up. I think he's fixing his microphone or something. Katie,
Self acting up.
can you hear me? Okay. I don't know. You have to fix your mic or whatever. We'll come back to question 20 for you. You probably got to jump off and jump back in.
I don't like how a nigga just talked about me on public
Katie, you
live.
might have to
I'm
jump
finna
off
have
and jump back in, so go ahead and try that.
Uh,
Oh, I can hear you. Say something. Oh shit, he went off. Okay, we're going to question number 21, guys.
Let's do
I'm
it.
saying though, what a nigga talking about though, G? I'm curious.
Did you want to elaborate about the same question? I mean, about that
You
one.
know, because G, I would not be upset on your further doing to your comment.
All I'm saying is, if you're gonna open your mouth and speak, then let it be about actual reality, bro, and not what Mr. I'm back or Mr. I'm him or Mr. I'm this feel. G. This is a podcast.
Ain't that what this podcast about? Is ain't it about opinions and how you feel? You can't big bro. Now
Yeah,
I'm on
yeah.
your
See,
case, G.
see now,
You can't
see,
flip the
look,
script. You
but
can't
see now
follow
you
and break the rules
listen,
at the same
listen.
time.
Now you are here because now you are understanding that it's about opinions and not no fucking fairy tales, G.
Okay.
And what was fairy tale about what I said? I only expressed my comment on how the question was asked. It was asked basically on how I
Katie,
feel.
say
So
something so
what
I can
you
see if
feel
I
like
can hear
I'm
you.
not getting?
can you hear me?
Hey,
Yes, I can. You got it.
Uh,
top.
Oh,
Okay, back to you though. Like, what was you saying? Like, you basically still ain't made no sense because you just disagreed, then agreed to what I said.
Nigga think I'm gonna answer him when he want me to. KD, it's on you.
uh, well, this is
Oh
a
man,
podcast, y'all. Y'all
okay.
got to go ahead and say what you got to say. So, yeah, if y'all,
Come on,
so
cause
I
G,
think
I'm
your
really
big,
a debater. G, I do
I think your big cousin wants to talk to you in private, maybe. What do
Right,
you think?
right. That's what I'm getting at. I have business. I can
I'm
fuck this
saying
public.
though, like,
KD, it's on you.
Katie, so the
yep.
question was, what is the most important lesson you've learned about love and relationships, and how did you learn it?
I had learned love and relationship from being in love in a relationship, and the lesson would
Hold on one
be
second. Hold up, because you giving bullshit answers. We didn't ask you anything about. Well, we asked you about that, but you're just you're responding like a fucking computer. So, what the fuck lesson that you learned about love and relationship, motherfucker?
maybe motherfucker, you let me goddamn complete my sentence. You would actually know what the fuck I gotta say.
I'm
Like the
listening.
fuck I
All right.
said, the lesson that I learned was like you should put your relationship before your family because your relationship can be there be way faster than your family can because your relationship will be there. Your I mean, they gonna be there. Your family not gonna always be there. Your family always got their own relationship, so they not always able to be there for you.
I feel
That's
like that's a.
one
I
of
feel.
the most important.
I feel like that's an understatement because what happened when you just like you just said that person gonna be there for you. What happened when they ain't for you but your family there?
But hell, then your family gonna be there for you. Like,
Well, it just depends on if the nigga is an ain't shit nigga or if the nigga is a good nigga. Because if
Right.
the nigga is a good nigga, then he's gonna be there for you. So you know that you should be there for him overall. And
Exactly.
if the nigga is an ain't shit nigga,
Then don't
then
go against the
it's
grind
then
for
don't, then
you
don't go
know.
against your family for them.
Right.
a relationship should be like a yin and yang. It should equal itself out. Like what one person let the other person should have, so it can all equal out.
Okay, Katie. So let me ask you an outside question. Since you said that, say okay, if this partner is lacking this and you pick it up, how long does it go on? Like how long do you continue to pick up something that somebody is lacking on before it's just enough?
If you want to be with somebody, it's not a never enough. You do what you have to do, and sometimes you have to understand that you don't get everything you want. You might want the perfect person, but the perfect person, you get the perfect person, and then that perfect person realize that you're not perfect.
Mm-hmm.
So then, what do they have? So then they go through the same cycle that you wanted because you wanted somebody so perfect, but you never fix yourself to be that what you never fix yourself to be able to deliver what you're trying to gain.
Mm.
So you get somebody perfect, but you know it's so much shit about your life that you have to fix. You're the
Mm-hmm.
person to look down on.
hmm
So
So
what do you
that what people say when they say this person make me want to be a better me because now you're trying to do things that will help benefit the other person, not just yourself.
no, you do things to make this is the thing. People always try to worry about self and real relationships. You need to learn how to worry about the both of you. And that person worry about the both of you. See, when you find somebody that worry about self more than they worry about the togetherness, you have to realize that that person's either they should be single or they're living a single mindset. They never grown past who they are to see who we can be together.
Right.
And it's easily identified by people that are older, people that have been through the bullshit already.
Mm-hmm.
Young people have to go through all type of shit to realize or identify ain't shit motherfucker.
Right.
Um, Grown ups, a lot of times they've went through three, four, five relationships or a relationship that they go back and forth and learn so much shit from that they can recognize almost anything that has to do with a relationship.
Right.
Nigga, you think you being sneaky, but you don't even realize I know when you lie, I know what happens to your face when you lie, I know what happens to your I know how you come in after you've cheated. I know what
Right.
you do this, I know what you do just all type of shit.
Mm-hmm. You want to go get straight in the shower and shit.
All the extra ass shit. So let's move to the next question. I'm getting drunk, y'all niggas. What J-Bo Stacks? Is he on here or not? I'm back. Are your internet connection here? Or I need to remove you from the screen?
Hold on. I'm back. I'm here. I was just
You
listening
gotta
to
talk.
y'all. I was like,
We give it we all give opinions and we all we're able to all
yeah.
speak and talk. So how do you deal with people who thrive on creating drama? And what are some ways to protect
How do I?
yourself from the toxicity? How do you deal with people
Oh,
who thrive on creating drama? And what are some ways to protect yourself from their toxicity?
You just completely
okay.
remove
How?
yourself
How?
from their
Hold
life.
on. J-Bo is first. Let him answer the question.
Yeah. Basically, I was feeling but how do I deal with them? I don't entertain. First of all, I don't entertain foolishness and ignorance. So that being said, if I know it's some bull crap and I know I don't want to even get myself into it, I just completely discontinue the whole situation. and I remove myself. Like I don't have to. You have a choice whether you want to be in it or not be in it. So that being said, if you feel like you ain't fit for the community, don't try and even fit in because that ain't you.
Okay. What do you think, Katie? How do you deal with people who thrive on creating drama? And what are some ways to protect yourself from their toxicity?
I just erase myself from their life. Like, if you ain't on the same page I'm at, or if we always butting head, or you creating drama in my life and creating toxic shit up in my life that I don't need, or you stress me the fuck out and you just not getting better, then I just don't need you. Like you ain't trying to support my growth, or you try if you just fake a fuck, like I just don't need you in my life.
And what do you think about it, De Niro? How do you deal with people who thrive off drama? And what are ways to protect yourself from this toxicity?
I feel like okay, if I know that a person gets a thrill off drama, me trying to stay and actually understand and work on the situation, I feel like coming in a calm manner versus coming hostile would be better, because if I know they feed off drama, then it would be absolutely 100% wrong to come into the situation heated simply because you basically add oil to the fire, like you add gasoline to the fire. You know that this person is this type of way, so you should know to come a different type of way. But I can also agree with Beck and KD going further into the situation after trying and it don't work out. Then you just make your exit.
Okay.
Yep, and you realize that after you cut that person off who has been very toxic in your life will become way more less stressed, and you'll become a happier person. And you
Hmm.
didn't even realize that until after that person had left your life. You haven't talked to them, you haven't made any contact whatsoever, none.
Wow. Okay. We did what we had to do with that question.
For sure.
We got the next question on the screen. De Niro, take that.
I got you. My shit loading up now. Next question says, how do you confront someone who has hurt you? Hold up 1 second. How do
Or
you confront
betrayed you.
how do you confront someone who has hurt you or betrayed you without escalating the drama on causing more harm?
So, how do you tell somebody that they hurt you without making them mad and causing more problems in your
Well,
situation?
first and foremost, y'all do not drink tequila. Tequila, tequila just gonna escalate the drama for sure. I know that for a fact. Uh,
Yeah, man.
What you talking about?
you should just y'all just have a sober mind and just go at it, just confront it to them. Like you made me feel such and such when such and such had happened.
So y'all get drunk and don't know no words. De
Right.
Niro, how do you confront someone who has hurt or betrayed you without escalating the drama or causing more harm? Such and
What?
such is not telling us nothing. We on the
Such
podcast,
and such is
Well,
something that is very general. Like you can put
but
in
we don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
okay, such and such can be like, okay, you had talked
Look, he
behind
drunk, y'all. He didn't
you
start
had
talking about
talked
such and
about
such.
me behind our friend
My
back.
nigga didn't start talking about such and such and trying to explain such and such to me.
I'm about to explain such and such to you, goddamn. You
You
about to
ain't gotta
motherfucker
explain no
such and
motherfucking
such
such
can't.
and such to me,
fuck you talking
nigga.
about?
How about such and such open ear while I'm about to such and such explain?
Have such and such more motherfucking words to say other than such and such, nigga. We on a podcast. We
Cause
want
you
to hear the
laughing too hard. I need
motherfucking
you to
story.
dig deep
I don't
on
give
this
a
one.
fuck if we podcasting.
I'ma
Now you
dig
about to
deep,
such and
cuz
such. Listen to
Yeah, I
me.
need you to.
Fuck you so much.
My nigga said, listen to him. All right, we got another question because I don't know
When
what the
KD say
fuck no
such and
nigga
such,
talking
he
about.
mean that.
How do you confront someone who has hurt? Oh, no, we already said this shit. Hold up. Have you? No, we ain't said. Okay, have you ever been the target of bullying or harassment? And how did you overcome those challenges? I know
Oh,
De
that's so
Niro
easy.
used to be a nerd. I know Katie used to be a nerd. And I know Jesse was a punk ass nerd till he finally
Let me
hit
tell
that
you
shit in
something.
high school.
Let me tell you
Who?
something
So,
about Katie.
hold up.
Goddamn
Let
it.
me finish saying what I gotta say.
I
I
got
ain't
a
never
lot
got
to say
played with.
about Katie.
Let me finish and then y'all can repeat. De Niro was a nerd ass nigga, and Katie was a geek ass nigga and still is. And
Show the fuck in. Show the
and
fuck in.
hold up, and Jay and I'm back. Been in one fight in his whole motherfucking life where he finally hit a nigga because he was mad. So I just want to know, out of you niggas, how the fuck was bullying and harassment to you motherfuckers? Because I know
Let
y'all
me
got.
tell you something,
Hold up,
motherfucker, because I'm ready.
because I know you
I've been
skinny.
ready. I was born ready, bitch.
Cause I know you
Oh,
skinny
let me tell you
motherfuckers got
something.
picked on. So tell me how the fuck did that feel
Hey,
when you
You know
skinny
what? I'm not
Let
even
me tell
defending
you
skinny
him for no
something.
motherfuckers
bully.
got bullied?
hey,
Let
y'all
We
me
can
them.
see
tell you
that shit.
something.
We
Hey,
can see
y'all.
that shit in there.
Hey, what the dog? Them folk loving us for. Hold up.
Huh?
Them folk holla out. Them folk holla out. Y'all funny as hell. Them folk like hell nah. Y'all funny as
Well,
hell.
where the fuck they at? Why the fuck we don't see them? Tell them niggas to get in the comment section.
I know what the fuck. I'm trying to
Finding
see
me
what the fuck they
Jello
got to
checks
say.
and books.
So
Damn.
again, I'm gonna ask you. I'm gonna start with one by motherfucking one. I'm black. Nah, I mean I'm back. How the fuck was your bullying and harassment, nigga? Because I know you got bullied like a motherfucker.
I
First of
wish the
all, G,
motherfucker would.
Hold
a
up,
nigga
nigga. I'm
ain't
talking to
bullied
I'm
me,
back.
G. First of all, a nigga ain't bullied me, but a nigga did try me a
Nigga,
few
you
times.
punched the nerd. You punched the nerd when the jock's been bullying you. Let's be clear. You hit the
Alright,
nerd. You
anywho,
hit the nerd and knocked
anywho,
his
let
glasses
me
on the
take it back to
ground.
fifth grade, G.
That bitch
Let me
said
take it back to
fifth
fifth grade,
grade.
G.
What's up?
Nigga talking,
Let me
homie.
put this shit
Let me
off the
take it back to
screen because
fifth
he got
grade,
some shit
G.
to say. Nigga,
Fifth
nigga,
grade,
get in
G.
the light, nigga. We in the motherfucking podcast, nigga. Get your ass in the light. Turn your light
What
on,
light?
nigga.
I know
This
over here
enough
looking
light,
like a
G.
ghost and shit.
Mr. Back got school tomorrow, don't
Yeah, he got school, but at the
Tomorrow,
moment
bad
he
dress
ain't
ass
sleep.
nigga.
That nigga just curse.
Right. Don't get a whooping.
You thought
About
I
to get my
laughed at you,
goddamn
didn't I? My
Sipz.
face straight, homie. My face straight, homie.
Don't get your ass a whooping, boy.
Better
Laugh and
not
beat
be
me,
too
homie.
loud. You had it $200 tomorrow.
Oh, yeah, came for your your situation.
Alright, say no more. But at least I can have that 200 every day though.
Yeah, he done.
We
Say
all
he done.
can. I think we gotta do is apply ourselves and push for what fuck they talking about,
200,
nigga.
I can have that 200 a day, nigga. You know this. And I can pop out with anything I need to.
You think you really
Damn.
you can pop out?
Every day. I'm popping out
Nigga,
Hey,
tomorrow
answer
too.
the
I'm popping out
motherfucking
with
question, nigga. I'm
Jello.
trying to see when that nigga bullied your
Back
motherfucking
in
ass
fifth
and
grade, I
and
punched my uncle time in the nose, G.
yeah, we just lying now,
oh shit. Your
huh?
legs. Guess how your legs got back there? That's how your motherfucking legs got back there. I ain't know. Nigga legs too
All
big.
y'all gonna pee on y'allself when
Nigga
y'all go to
legs too
sleep.
big.
Stop talking about this main leg.
I was just telling him his leg do this. He might hit it on the time in the nose.
Hey man, say man, hey man. But look though, on a serious note, G, I don't give a fuck what they got to say. I ain't never been bullied before, but at the same time, like I ain't gonna cap. I did a lot of checking and shit. Like cause you know what I'm saying. Like that was shit we grew up
Nigga, I'll
on.
come bully you right now, bro.
Man, hey man, say man,
I'm not playing.
I'm on that level right now, man. I'm on that level right now, G.
Nigga, I
Bro,
already
nigga gonna
sized
get
you
beat
up,
up and
nigga.
punked on camera, G.
I already sized you
Worldwide.
up, G.
Hey man, say man.
But your bingo folks watching, so I ain't gonna do it today.
Nah, G. I ain't worried about none of
Why
that.
the fuck your
Man,
bingo
G,
folks come
bro,
in
you
and
been over
come
here
out,
getting whooped.
and them niggas ain't even on the live? And I got something to say. Hey, real quick though, real quick, y'all. We finna. I do wanna send a shout out to my nephew. I
Hey,
gotta change this shit up real quick. 1 second, y'all. Before let me shout out my motherfucking nephew. I want to send a shout out. You see it? I want to send a shout out to my motherfucking nephew, Mark Freeman. My motherfucking my nephew, Mark Freeman, for getting player of the motherfucking year. Do you hear me? Y'all see him? Y'all see him? Y'all motherfucking see him. That's my boy. He gonna do it. Oh, look. I try and my best to push all my nephews to be the best they can be. But this one right here, I ain't push him. I ain't do nothing. His daddy got on him. His dad was a coach. He pushed him. He gained everything he needed. He took his ass out there and he did the motherfucking do. You hear me? And I love everything he doing. So a special shout out to my nephew. I appreciate what you're doing to the family, man. I appreciate that. I, yes, sir.
keep this shit going for sure.
Mm-hmm.
There ain't a lot of people that make it out the hood, man. But I'm back. Let's talk about you getting bullied again.
So, De Niro, no, KD, how did you get bullied in school, nigga? How them niggas harassed the fuck
You
out of your
know, nigga got bullied
motherfucking ass
growing up in the
and
country.
took
let
your
me
mother and took your motherfucking lunch money, nigga?
let me tell you something. I'm over here minding my own motherfucking business and shit, right? Making good grades and shit, right? So here the dude over here, he got some shit going on in his life now. He gotta be a boy. And so I'm over here seeing him. Okay, so this is in the deaf community. So I
Mm-hmm.
see him bullying everybody like step by step. And so here I come.
So you went the nigga internet connection with I got. The my internet
This talking
connection
about a
said
nigga that
no.
got bullied in the country,
Look. The
G.
nigga said, "I wish y'all could see what I see in the editing software." The nigga said, "No connection." Look. He don't even. His eyes closed. He in there still talking, bro. He don't even know that he ain't got no internet connection.
Hey, that man is still telling his story to
Bro,
himself
still out there telling this story. I can hear this nigga, man, but this nigga ain't got no internet connection.
at all whatsoever.
So, J-Bo, can you tell us when a nigga tried to bully you, man? What
Back in
happened?
5th grade, I punched a nigga in the eye.
Just
What a
straight
guy.
in the eye. And then that's it. You ain't hit him no more.
Yeah. A nigga thought he was gonna jack me up by my shirt. I made sure I cut a nigga eye open.
What
What
you
a
think
guy.
about
Put a
that, De
knot
Niro?
directly in the middle of a nigga head.
It just all wraps back around to me saying that we need to have a one-on-one backstage
Ah.
because I'm really sick of a nigga and his fairy tales. G. No cap. Loosen your do
G,
rag
no,
up.
not
I'm
cause
back.
now I'm getting
Ah.
upset. G, stop thinking I'm lying. G, I have no reason to lie, G.
What was his name?
Funny
Cause
somewhere.
what was his name, G?
Lying, G.
What was his name? Cause everybody remember that bully name. What was his name?
Let me speak on it. Tavion, nigga. Tavion, nigga. Since you want me to speak on
The
him so
nigga
bad, Tavion,
name,
nigga, 5th
the
grade, nigga.
nigga that
Nigga,
bullied The nigga that bullied J Vo on
Nigga
motherfucking back
tried, nigga.
stacks.
They tried, boy.
Nigga name was J Von.
Nigga, I don't go for nothing. No nigga ever played with me.
So
And I get on
let
they
me
stamp.
let me ask you then, Mister Back. How did
G,
you?
just stop talking to me, G.
Ah man, that nigga butt hurt.
He had got a little bit of
Cause a
ears.
nigga trying to be too funny, G, telling me I'm lying. I hate when people say I'm lying, G, and I know I'm telling the truth.
Just a tad bit too
So
motherfucking funny for him.
so fifth grade you cut a nigga, G.
That's exactly why I headbutt niggas at school now, G. Stop playing with me so much.
Ah, now we headbutting it. Oh my. Let me see a scar on your head from when you headbutted somebody.
I don't get no scar, nigga.
So you just your forehead just hey man, say man, I ain't even finna go there with a nigga. I'ma find your bullet. What you said name was I wanna see you cut his ass just like you did in fifth grade.
Shut up, G, most definitely.
What his name
Beat a
was?
nigga head directly.
I'm gonna go look him up on Facebook. What his name was?
All right, we got another question. We got 25 questions tonight, and then we out of here.
Say that. What the next question
G,
is?
you grew up in the country, G. You never even grew up in the hood, G.
Nigga, you didn't grow up in the hood. Nigga, the fuck?
Grew up in the hood, nigga. South Memphis bound, nigga. Westwood, all that, nigga. We all over East Memphis, all that. What
East
are you
Memphis,
talking about?
East Memphis, not the hood.
Cuz but look who you talking to, G. Look who
I
you
was
talking
all
to.
over, G. Ain't a place in the M I ain't stayed. Oh,
So
God.
so I can go ask about you right now and your name ringing bells out here.
Uh-oh.
Man, we not adding this nigga back to the
So
podcast.
question 24 said, how do you handle conflicts when people who have different values or belief systems than your own?
I mean, your
Yeah, we
name
can
ain't
hear
ringing
you.
bells neither, but I ain't say nothing.
He said your name don't ring bells either.
Cause my mama don't nobody know you, homie.
You just put that on your
It's
mama?
okay though.
You just put that on your
It's
mama?
okay though, cause it's okay though.
You might not love your mama. You can't, G. You can't, G.
I love her to death.
But you allow him.
I can't go stand at the light on Fraser Boulevard and be like, "Oh, Nero."
The Bay? The Bay, you
Nero.
sure? You sure? You motherfucker, I just left the Bay. I just left the Bay. So it wouldn't even be good to go ask about her. It wouldn't be good to go to a place where I just left to ask about me, G.
So I can go stand on Fraser Boulevard and be like, "You know, De Niro."
Yes, nigga. Most definitely. Nigga, you can
Yeah,
go
G,
to
that
Dan and
liquor
Tony.
kicking in. G,
You
that
you
liquor
can go
kicking in.
anywhere to the Bay and ask about me, nigga. I ain't never heard of J-Bo stats. Never, G.
I ain't never heard De Niro.
Did you hear about
Time out.
Did you hear about I'm
I'm
back?
about to resume my little story that I had before my ship went out.
All right.
You can go
All
on
right.
Fraser Boulevard and ask about you, G. You pop it more definitely
All
in the
right.
city.
All right.
Yeah.
So what I was saying was, see where the fuck I left out of. So anyway, this dude he was bullying everybody, he was bullying all the deaf people. And so I was the last one that he had to bully. But one thing about KD ain't about to back down to no motherfucking body. I don't give a fuck who you are, what
So
your story is.
so
You don't know my motherfucking story. You ain't walking my motherfucking shoes. You
so I
ain't about
gotta
to come over me and step all over me. I get
so
a step on too. So
so
anyway,
I got a
he tried to
question.
bully me.
I
And
got a
so we had
question.
the same class,
I
right?
got a
And
question,
so
KD.
it was English class, and he was sitting right beside me, right behind me, and his little best friend was sitting right beside him. And so we had a substitute teacher. He thought he about to just step all over me and shit. So when he was doing something behind my back, I forgot what the fuck he was doing, but I turned around. And then I pushed his head real hard like this. He was just like this. And his head was like, pow! All up on the goddamn bush and everybody like, ooh. And I got up on my seat. And I said, dude, what the fuck you think you doing, blah, blah. And he couldn't say shit because he already know who I be. He already know me. He know my buddy. He know my whole family. He already know not to fuck with me. So he didn't really fuck with me like that. But
So
anyway.
My question.
I always made a name for myself. Everybody know who the fuck I was. I ain't had to
So
do
hold
too
up.
much.
So you made a name for yourself
That was the sword.
by pushing a nigga in the head. You made a real name for yourself. And nobody fuck with you after you push that nigga in the head. So nobody fuck with you when you push
The
him in
entire
the head.
sword.
Uh. Well, don't fuck with KD, cause he'll push you in the motherfucking head.
Nah, don't fuck with I'm back, cause his name ring bells. But I ain't never heard
You
of,
know
hey,
what? Okay.
hey,
Since
a nigga,
since
a
a nigga
nigga,
still on
hey,
that type of timing, G. Since a nigga still
My
on that type
thing
of
is I
timing,
ain't even
G.
had to like a
What?
mother. I ain't had to
Since,
fight him or
since a
nothing. He
nigga,
always know not to fuck with me. You hear me?
since a
We
nigga
got
still on
two.
Enough.
that timing, we gonna put it like this. So what's your platform looking like versus mine?
bruh, that man
Hold
said
on.
what his platform looking like
What's
versus
your
mine.
platform looking like versus mine?
Spinrilla, SoundCloud, Google Play, Apple Music, YouTube, all of that shit. You ain't on none of that shit. Stamp thing. What EP you got?
He said well he gonna be on that hoe tomorrow.
What EP you got, cuzzo? Let's be
Drop an
real.
EP just as we talking.
What are you on all platforms? Be real and
I'm
put
on
that.
all I'm on all platforms.
We not talking about you on Orthodox. We talking about
Uh,
I'm back or J-Bo Stacks or I'm him
What your,
or
you not listening to me? What your platform looking like? What your followers? What your fans? What everybody looking like?
what money
man.
that y'all making about off them?
Okay, you speaking on money, nigga. I got 2 jobs, nigga, and I go to school at the same time, nigga. I just had my first day off in the last month
Mm-hmm.
yesterday.
Yeah. Well, I don't have to.
I can go out and just spend money. I can go buy Alexander McQueen. I can pop out and design them when I want to. That
Mm-hmm.
cause you know what I'm saying? That's just cause I got some up and go. You know what I'm saying? I can go do that. You know what I'm saying? A nigga can't tell me nothing, girl. Cause first of all, G, at the end of the day, G, at 17 years old, ain't too many niggas out here got 2 jobs, G, and going to school and living a good life, G, and
who you
going on the
live
right
with?
path.
Who you
It's a
live
lot of
with?
crash done it.
Who you
It's a
live
lot
with?
of crash done it.
Who
But
you
do
live
I stay
with?
with my mama though? Do I stay with my mama?
That's even worse. You got 2 jobs, but
Do
you
I
don't
pay
stay by
bills?
yourself.
Okay, if I don't look, I don't stay with my mama, and guess what? I still pay bills now with. I still pay my way.
What you
I
pay?
pay my way for not
What you
staying with my
pay?
mama. I pay my way. I pay
What you
my way.
pay? What you pay?
Even if it ain't a lot, nigga, it's something.
What you pay?
I pay 100 a month. They just have to spend on my auntie messing with me. She ain't gotta let me stay with her.
Who messing with you? Your auntie, right?
That's just off the strength. That's off the strength
So you
though.
ain't
I
got
stay
your
with my
own.
mama, nigga.
So
I
you
ain't stay
got
with my
two
mama in 3
jobs.
years.
You got
I
two
ain't stay with my mama
jobs.
in 3 years.
You
I ain't stay
got
with my mama
two
in 3 years.
jobs. Is
I ain't stay with my mama
you
in 3 years.
listen? You
I ain't stay
drive
with my mama
yourself
in
to
3
work?
years.
Do you drive yourself to work?
Do it matter?
Yeah, you got 2 jobs.
How
So
did I
you
get there? How did
listen.
I get
Hold
there?
on, look. Listen.
What time I get
You
out work? 1, 2 in
listen.
the morning, nigga,
Listen to
and I
what you
still get up and go
saying.
to school.
Listen to what you saying. You got Alexander McQueen. You got Nike. You got Prada, but you ain't got a car.
I just had a car. What are you talking about?
What happened to it?
I just had a car.
What happened to it?
It don't matter what happened to it. Then I pay for it.
What happened to it? Why you ain't got it no more?
My first house, I'ma pay for it. My
Do
first
you?
apartment, I'ma pay for it. Nigga, my first part, nigga. I ain't gonna say my first pair of shoes, they're going too far. But as being on my own, G, my wardrobe and everything I got going on, G, is very good for a
Guess
17-year-old.
what? You
Oh
didn't get
God.
none. You didn't get none of that shit by yourself. All of that shit was off the script of somebody else, nigga. Fuck you talking about, nigga. You ain't
What?
even driving
Ain't
yourself to
nobody
work,
went in no
nigga.
job and worked for me, nigga. Ain't
Nigga,
nobody went in no
somebody
job
took
and
you
worked
to
for me.
that
Ain't
job to
nobody
work,
going,
nigga.
no,
Somebody took
nigga
you to
ain't
that
going
job
there.
to work, nigga.
You had the same opportunity. Crazy, man.
Get what? I don't need that same opportunity. Crazy, man.
Oh, man.
This man got Alexander McQueen. This man got Off-Whites. This man
I
got
don't
Nike.
need
But you ain't got a car. Your priorities fucked up.
$1,000 pair of shoes. If that $1,000 pair of shoes, that shows you I can do it.
$1,000 pair of shoes when you can go get a car for 1,200.
$1,000 pair of shoes though. And I'm still straight. And I still got money on the back end.
To do what
Still got money on the back end. So that's
to do
basically
what? Go
letting you know
buy
that
$100,000 pair of shoes.
I can go buy 100 more pairs of shoes if I want to right now, today. And still be okay.
T-Boo on here laughing.
And still be okay in your auntie house. You
Still
ain't
be
okay because you in your own shit. You okay because you living off somebody else. You getting a motherfucker $100 when they rent $400-$500.
It's
I can have my own place.
Hold
it's
up,
I
hold
can
up,
have
1,300.
my own
hold
place.
up, hold up. Let's get
I
personal.
can have my
Let's
own
get personal. Let's get personal.
apartment,
When,
a house, a room, a house. I have my own apartment before I'm 18. I can get it right now today.
let's get personal.
Y'all gotta understand something. Y'all gotta let each other talk. Go ahead.
Let's get personal. When the lights went off, did you go pawn them $1,000 pair of shoes to get the lights come back on?
Put anything on it.
Answer my question.
Put anything on it.
I'm done talking. Nigga answering questions with
$1,000
questions
was worth
now.
nothing to you. It was worth a lot to my auntie.
Nigga answering
So
questions
it
with
don't
questions now.
matter.
Nigga answering questions with questions now. You good, you got it, but you can't sacrifice $1,000 pair of shoes to pay a $900 light bill.
Cause I put my in. Where your back in it? I
You
put
put
my in.
you put $100.
With that $1,000 pair of
You put $100 on a $900 light bill,
Well, guess what? That's
and
what
the
I was
lights ain't
told I need. Guess what? That's what I was told I need to pay. So guess what? Whatever I need to pay, I'm gonna pay my way. Point blank period. It could have been. It could
you
have
gonna pay $100 on a $900 light bill. You gave a motherfucker $100 and the light still didn't get come back on. So what was your $100 for? But you got these $1,000 pair of off whites that you can go sell to take care of the whole light bill.
Did you put anything on it? Is my question.
Nigga, here go a nigga answering a question with a question again, man.
But I can't. You can't answer my question. Did you put anything on it?
Nigga, I can't answer your question because you ain't answering mine. Every time I ask
Rather
you a question.
Rather my end was $500. I promise you, on God, on my brother, I could have paid that $500 and my back end was $500.
But did you?
I could have. Was that what was that? But was that what I was asked to pay? Was that what I was asked to pay? That wasn't what I was asked to pay.
Can we get to the
Give
24
me
question number
$400
24?
a month, and guess what I made? And guess what? I ain't had to get said nothing to after that $100. Get what? I paid my end, homie.
So can y'all go? Can we get to number 24 question?
Yeah, we can. It's just a simple fact. You can't pop it on me if you know what I'm saying. If you know that I ain't like it, you know what I'm saying. I can't get popped it on. You know what I'm saying? That's why I can't know me. That's why no nigga left with me.
Because the next motherfucker taking care of their ass.
Cause I'm him.
If you get out there by yourself,
on my brother's grave, on Jesus Christ.
I don't give a fuck what you
grandma's
put it on.
nigga.
I don't give a fuck what you put it on.
Jesus Christ. On my brother, nigga. Y'all was, everybody was at this house more than me, nigga. I was never home, nigga. If I was at home, nigga, I got 3 hours to sleep in. 3 hours, nigga. And I got back up, got right back to the grind, nigga. School, come home, go back to work, leave work, go to my other job, nigga, and go back to work.
And all you got to offer is $100.
No, that's what I was asked to pay. She can say 200 right now, nigga. I'm gonna give her that 200. What is you talking about?
Y'all keep going, or y'all want me to put the number?
She can say
24?
All right, please put the next
Nah,
question.
y'all keep going. I gotta.
Mike, please put the next question up.
Y'all keep going and talk. I gotta pee real quick.
I don't even want to talk.
I can put 600 on it. What are you talking about?
Don't have my podcast saying nothing, nigga. Y'all better talk.
Okay. I'm saying though, I can't get pocket on though. Like you gotta understand me. Like, rather I stay with somebody or not, G. At the end of the day, I pay my way. So at the end of the day, it's still like I'm on my own. G. I don't stay with my mother at all. Point blank. Period. You know what I'm saying? I don't care. I don't even be coming home eating sometimes. Nigga. I done already ate and fed myself. They just eat. I don't have to come home and do all this and this and that. I done already took care of myself before I came home. So only thing I'm coming home to do is take a shower and go to sleep. So get what? They take a shower and go to sleep is what? On my part of the bill. So get what? They $100 go towards my auntie because that's about all I do in the house. You come home, take a shower, go to sleep, wake back up, go to school, leave school, go to work, stay at work, and don't get out of work till about 1, 2, 3 in the morning. Like, let's get it, let's get it right, factual. Like, come on, man, because it ain't to be popped it on. It's just to speak facts. You know what I'm saying? It ain't even. I don't even really care about the situation because I know how I'm coming. You know what I'm saying? It ain't even about all it. You just gotta keep it 100, homie. Well, anyway, question 24. We on to it.
I'm not gonna listen to that shit.
Well, okay, go. He left. KD, how drunk you is?
Come on, man. Niggas ass out here talking, cuz. Niggas ain't having their way out here, cuz. He like, at least I don't stay with my mama. Nigga, you stay with somebody. Fuck, you stay with your mama's sister, nigga. The hell? That don't make it no different. Fuck, nigga out here buying $1,000 pair of shoes. But the light bill, dude. Light bill, $900. And all you got to offer is $100. Man, get the fuck out of here, bro. Niggas goofy as hell, bro. Talking about nigga can't be pop shit on. Hey. Nigga had crazy as hell out here. You know? Yeah, what happened to my earphone? Hey, you can hear me? I can't hear shit. Hold on, let me see.
Nah, right. That's me, right? Yeah, if you want two grams. That's me, right? With this and that, that's gonna last me for the whole week. Yes. Like, I literally probably just smoke a blunt after work. Just because it's smoking blunt. I'm gonna smoke about two now.
How the fuck you popping big shit? Cause you think you at your mama house, but you go stay with your mama's
You still
sister.
listening to it?
You nigga crazy as a motherfucker. Cause nigga ain't having no motion. Nigga think cause he out here buying all this design ass shit, he having motion. Nigga, that ain't no motherfucking motion, nigga. Fuck. Nigga, you got a job, nigga still gotta get picked up by somebody else to get to work.
They still just going on.
No, ain't nobody going on. That nigga got up out of here. He got up out of here.
That man gone.
He got up out of here, bro. Cause the thing about it is, bro, the truth hurt. How the fuck a nigga gonna brag about getting up out his mama house when he go when he move out his mama house and move in his mama or sister house? Man, that ain't no motherfucking motion, nigga. I'm a bear witness, man. The nigga had a car for 3 days. The fuck? When they fuck that hoe off. Then I'm a bear witness to a lot of shit. Regardless to a nigga talking about popping shit or any of that shit, nigga, we sat in the same house for 4 days consecutively, nigga, back to back with the lights off, nigga. Light bill damn near 1,000. Light bill like $900, nigga. You telling me you got $1,000 pair of shoes and you ain't willing to sacrifice that hoe to get the lights cut back on? Cause you gave a
Like damn.
motherfucker $100 and you think you cool? What that hundred
Yeah,
dollars do?
not too much of shit.
Come on now. You think, okay, I gave a motherfucker $100, so I'm straight. But the lights ain't back on. Ain't nobody in the house got no money, but you got $1,000 pair of shoes and to get the lights cut back on, but you ain't willing to get them hoes away. Man, that ain't popping shit, man. Hey, man. What these niggas have? Man.
Yeah, no.
Nigga act
That's
like
only
power.
what 1/10.
Come
Then
on. Come on
no,
now. That ain't shit.
that ain't shit. That ain't nothing.
Nigga crazy as hell out here, bro. That type of shit. Hey man, hey, I'ma hold my peace, cuz.
She like, I'm gonna take you home. She like, I'm gonna take you home. You gotta take me home. I just couldn't understand.
Dude, what's the question? No, neither one of y'all.
Neither one of y'all answered this question, so I don't even know. Y'all start arguing in the middle of this question. Neither
Cuz,
one of
bro,
y'all answered this.
cuz a nigga really on hoe ass shit. A nigga talking about nigga can't pop shit on his ass like he just popping shit. Whole time, I'm a burnt witness, nigga. I just sat in the house with a nigga 4-5 days straight and the light bill was off. Cause a nigga, my light bill about $1,000, nigga, light bill like $900. You got $1,000 pair of shoes, but you can't sacrifice that to get the lights cut back on to wash your ass. You ain't popping shit. You ain't popping shit.
I'm telling you, back here,
Hold on, nigga. All right. What you been on, nigga? Man, these folks crazy as hell, man. Nah, I hate you, bro. Mm.
But
Why y'all
yeah,
arguing so much?
Man, ain't no motherfucking arguing, bro. I'm speaking facts, cuz. On God, you see a nigga got up out there, ho. Man, do not. I ain't doing no motherfucking arguing, cuz. I'm not finna argue with no nigga who ain't having shit out here, cuz.
Nah, you got to clean your own girlfriend. No, shit, wait, I gotta clean. I gotta clean.
Ooh! Hey, that nigga need to come. He need to come back in there, hoe, cuz.
Did you look at the other one?
He need. Hey! Somebody bring Mr. I'm back. shit crazy. Hey. Niggas not having no real emotion out here. Hey, unorthodox. Think Mr. I'm back need to come back, cause I really got some more shit to say. A nigga want to get up out of here when the nigga start speaking on shit. Well, let's speak on when the nigga just bust my baby mama window out her motherfucking car. All this money you tell me that you got, a nigga ain't have shit to offer. Cause the nigga was broke in hell working 2 jobs. Fuck, broke ass nigga. Nigga ain't having no motherfucking motion out here.
Katie, they still arguing. You can go ahead and end live. Go in my room. You can end it.
I swear to God, cuz that's why I don't fuck with nigga, fool. Oh God, nigga ain't talking about a nigga can't pop shit on him. Man, you crazy as hell. But look though, a nigga just shot my baby mama window out her car. He ain't have no money to offer then. What them Alexanders was that then? Come on now, broke ass nigga. He trying to act like he got some shit.
The top right.
Like, it just need to be a certain amount of niggas in there. Cause that shit really just bad. You talking about nigga can't pop shit on you, but your face, your lip was just all the way on the ground when you shot my baby mama window out of the car. You ain't have shit to offer. Where all them Alexander McQueens and shit was at then? Now, that's all I'm saying. Nigga, I'm the same nigga.